All right. All right, help me out here, guys. We are live, I think, hopefully. Um, just a little bit different than how I normally do it, so let me know if you guys can hear me, if you guys can see me, if everything is working as it should be. If not, I'm gonna have to quickly find out what's wrong, but it should be. Everything should be working. All right. All right. Man, here we go. What are we 35 minutes away from the Xbox showcase, I believe. Let me unmute desktop audio. So whenever this goes live, we can hear that, and I'll screw around with the audio of the show itself so everybody can hear it and you guys can hear me. Well, I'll see you, see everything here, not necessarily see myself, which will, happen at some point. So how are we all doing? Sunday, June 8th, Xbox Showcase. Is everybody excited? I hope so. Because, E3 season, we'll see what Xbox has in store. It's, looking forward to this one. Very looking forward to this one. What is everybody in chat? What is the thing you want to see the most, I guess? Let's watch YouTube Shorts. Yeah. Should we watch some YouTube Shorts? Nah, we'll keep it on this. There's one thing I really want to see. I kind of just really want to see Gears E-Day. And it's a funny thing because I'm not like... I like Gears a lot. Jez is the main Gears guy, right? But I do kind of want to see E-Day. It has been quite some time since Gears 5. So I really do. I kind of want to see what that game's all about, personally. Halo 7 announcement, Toolman, you got that? I think that's a little bit too early. A little bit too early for... I would expect that maybe the next couple of years, maybe next year is like the Halo Direct celebrating the 25th anniversary or something, but, there is a community pre-show with Parasos, and that's awesome. That's for the people who are at LA for the watch party, the community watch party that they're doing. Rand knows most of the lineup by now? Absolutely not. I do not. I know of a few stuff. Honestly, less this year than previous years, I will say. So I do know of a few things, but I'm not one for spoiling. And largely my predictions for the past week or so, there really haven't been too many Rand predictions, quote unquote, which kind of are leaks that end up being true. I didn't really hear too much about this show, so I only know of a few things. And the show apparently is 2 hours long, so there could be a lot of things, at this show that never even heard of. So, Clockwork Revolution I think is going to be there. Double Fine's new game. Oh, and looks like we're getting ready here. It's loading up. Oh, come on, Xbox, where you at? Is it just buffering for everybody else over here or what? Plague's Tale 3, I did see that sort of got leaked. I mean, they put out a whole thing for it? I don't know. It's odd. Is the, an error occurred? Okay, let me reload this then. Is an error just for me? Weird, because it's not loading whatsoever. You would think it would work. Oh, here we go. All right. .720p, 1080. Move the playback speed up until it gets as far as it can. Lower this a little bit. All right. We'll go full screen. All right. We got some fishing going on here. This must be for like Fallout 76 or something. Kind of looks Fallout 76-y, right? That's what I would guess this is for. Yo, what's up, Umbra? What's going on, bro? Alright, so what do you guys want to talk about? How do you want to kill some time here for the show begins? Anything pressing? More predictions? Can't believe they have like just some dude fishing. This is definitely Fallout 76, right? They might show Far Cry 7. I mean, I wouldn't be against it. You know, you think they would show Splinter Cell, but like, I have a feeling Ubisoft's just gonna disappoint everybody again, as always, right? Forza 11. I mean, we're only on 6, but I don't expect Forza to be there. Combo wants to know my personal pro wrestling Mount Rushmore. Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Undertaker, CM Punk. It's probably my top 4. Nathan, why didn't I go to the fan meetup? I don't know. I didn't really feel like going to LA. What's my hype level for the showcase? 9. You know, like I always like these shows, like, you know, the State of Plays and SGF and stuff. So I always get excited to see new games. You know, I'm probably at like an 8 or a 9. Last year's it was like 10. This year, you know, it's like right around it. I'm kind of surprised the show is 2 hours long, because that is a long boy. I'm not sure when the last time Microsoft has had a show that long. Because even last year's with Call of Duty 6 Direct, it was an hour and 40 minutes or hour 45. And this year, supposedly with this Outer Worlds 2 Direct, it's 2 hours, which means it's 15 minutes longer than last year's, which lets me... Do they have that much more to show? I mean, we know they all have all these studios, right? From ABK to Bethesda and Xbox Game Studios and third parties and indies and Game Pass deals and Outer Worlds 2 Direct itself. But it makes me wonder if there's going to be something hardware related in a way. And we know Project Kennen is supposed to... I would imagine the 2 hours is with the Outer Worlds 2. I feel like Project Kennen's going to get revealed. Maybe that is the reason for the extra runtime. You know, the handheld they're teaming up with Asus. I figure when I see the 2-hour runtime, I figure maybe they have some time dedicated to that, and maybe exploring the new Xbox user interface thing that they've mentioned previously, maybe showing it off during this thing. I could definitely see that maybe being the reason for a longer showcase in general. YOLO wants to know, Wind and Truth opinion review. It's not my favorite Stormlight archive. I would say it's maybe like my third or fourth. I mean, I really enjoyed reading it. Although this was the first time I felt Brandon Sanderson work backwards. Like, it felt like he had the ending in mind, and then he worked backwards to get to those endings. That was the first time I ever really felt that way, that he was like, all right, I need my characters to end up in these situations, in these places, and how do I get them? So it felt like he worked backwards in a way. I like the book. I understand a lot of people's complaints with it. I mean, 1,400 pages, it is a little long, but I don't really mind the long nature of it. The one thing I am put off with Brandon Sanderson is the fact that he's not going to revisit Stormlight for like 8 years. And I'm already an old man. I'm 43. And I'm like, really? Am I going to have to wait till I'm 50 to get Stormlight 6? And then who knows how long it takes him to finish those? I mean, I am excited we are getting Mistborn Era 3. Don't get me wrong. But 8 years is a long time to wait. I may not even be around in 8 years. You never know. So, the wait's a little rough on that end. Yes, I've read the Sun Eater series, Chain's Laughter. I love that series a lot. I'm currently in the middle of a reread right now, because I read book 1 last month. I was planning on reading a book a month, so when November comes, I can have it all fresh in my head and read the final book. Gaz is here! The souse! Come douse me! Gaz, jump in, douse me in the sauce. Yeah, Gaz has his own things he's doing. He's going to be doing a show with Mr. Eastwood later. Let's see here. Got some super chats. Jay says, Rand, my Chicago brother, what do you think about the potential sale of the White Sox? I mean, I need it to happen. Jerry Reinsdorf is like one of the worst owners in anything from basketball to baseball. The Bulls suck. The White Sox suck even more. So him selling the team, I'm all for it. Because how could it get worse, right? Pigeon says, pray with me, fellas. Spyro 4. Potentially. Toys for Bob could be there, maybe with the CGI trailer or announcement trailer, you know, for hiring purposes. Definitely is a possibility. We got Nocturnal Wilson with a hype super chat. Appreciate you. And we got Lenny with super chat. Ready or not? What are your thoughts coming to consoles in July? Oh, Ready or Not, the game? Yeah, my buddies all played that on PC, and they really liked it, so I might check it out when it comes. Uh-oh. Is Gaz here? Did he really jump in? Uh-oh. He's here. What's up, buddy? How you doing, Gaz?
Brad, are we doing this?
Are we doing this?
We're doing this right up the 19.
I thought you were hanging out with Colt.
I am, but what are you saying? I can't be friends with both of you?
No, I mean, I thought you and Colt were doing something. Are you gonna watch the whole thing with me, or just the pre-show?
I'm doing the post show with Colt.
Oh, okay.
So there's no reason why I can't join you live.
Yeah, let's do it. Me and Gaz. Let's do this.
We're gonna hear the real stuff, yeah. None of this. Oh yeah. I wanna. No, to be honest, you're not so bad.
I'm not so bad. Oh, okay.
As in, you will say what you think.
Of course.
Where some people are like, oh yeah, no, this is great. I don't want to hear that.
I love video games, Gaz. I love video games. What can I say? We'll see what it is.
Not as much as books.
I mean, I love
I
my
bought a
books
book.
right now. What book did you get?
I bought. Wait, what's it called? I just picked it up. I just unpacked it. What was it called? It was called Red Rising.
Oh, the
Rise?
Red Rising series. Okay.
Yeah, series 1. Have you got it? Have you read it?
Yes. I've read the series. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Decent book?
I have Gaz like 200% audio. Hold on, let me turn you down.
Yeah, this happened last time when I was with Jez, and I was like, what the flip? I was blowing.
Yeah. Hold
That
on.
sound wrong. Pause.
You were blowing. Okay. Gaz's audio should be better now. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I looked in Discord and you were 200% boosted. I'm like, what the hell?
A little bit Xbox 2 up in the things. Let's see if Randall's 19 watching it. Here we go. Let's see the chat on my verticale screen. What are you thinking, man? Honestly, what do you think?
I'm surprised the show's as long as it is. I was not expecting 2 hours.
That's 2 hours including the...
I would imagine that's 2 hours including Outer Worlds 2. There's no way that's not including it, right?
Yeah.
So that is surprising.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, how much they might... That means they have a lot. Because last year's Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Direct was like 22 minutes long. I can't really see Outer Worlds 2 being longer than that, really. Plus, they
That's
just did
point.
the IGN April thing. I'm thinking we're getting an extended look at Kennen and some of the improvements coming to like Xbox PC, handheld, and Windows 11 and stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if maybe some of the extra time is dedicated to showing some of those things. I mean, they do have 30 studios and deals and stuff, so they can definitely have a lot of games there. But I was shocked by the 2-hour runtime. Yeah.
That's interesting. You know, that's really good. You know, let's be honest. Let me tell you a truth that no one in the content creator space wants to admit, which is on the Xbox side and on the PlayStation side, as soon as the show starts, people start watching that clock right away.
I know they do. They sure do, don't they?
They do. It's like, come on, man. We haven't got time for us to show some stuff. And for the last 3-4 years, the PlayStation community in particular, they'll be like, please. That is like, it comes down to the last 10 minutes. Like, please. Now they've got to show something. Then the last 5 minutes, please. And then they'll show one exclusive. They're like, you know what? I can pretend on social media this was a good, decent show. Yeah. And that's what they do
Everybody does watch the clock, though. I will say that. People always are like, oh, man, how much time's left in this show, right? Yeah, they absolutely do that. Just Bring It says Starfield's Direct was like 40 minutes, but way more to show than Outer Worlds 2. Yeah, I didn't go back to see how long that one was, so that is a good shout, though. I mean, they did show Starfield was kind of special. Nick wants to know why Gaz is here, because he's a buddy, and I said, hey, if you want to jump in, jump in.
Special Nick here. This is not a Nintendo Direct.
Nick, if you want to, hop in, bro. Let's go. Let's get me, Gaz, and Nick running the show. Let's do it. You don't need to join.
Well, he only knows about
Xbox
Nintendo
era.
games. You want someone who actually likes Xbox.
He said he's on his own show too. Well, we don't want you anyways, Nick.
You're clearly not there, right, bruv? Go play some Metroid or some shit. This is for the real peeps.
What did I think of the state of play? I mean, I thought it was good. I mean, there's definitely well, good in the sense of like I'd probably give it a C+ or B- or something. There's definitely games there that I want to play, but I don't know. Sometimes I view like each platform holder showcases differently than how I view Achilles. Because like I only play on my PlayStation when there's exclusives, right? Yeah. So I sort of tune into PlayStations to kind of see, okay, when am I going to turn on my PlayStation next?
Same.
And I don't like Lumines. I'm not a puzzle dude. And I'm not a fighting guy outside of Mortal Kombat. So the Marvel... Well, I recognize how big that announcement is, especially for the fighting game community. It's massive. It doesn't do anything for me personally. You know, and I felt like the Ghost of Yotai thing was a complete boo ball.
What
and
the
it's
hell
like,
was that, man?
hey, come check us out next month. I'm like, I'm here now. Show me now, right? Like, so there were some cool games in there. I was just some of those things that were just like, hey, this is just PlayStation related. I was just like, that kind of not very good, right?
Sounds like your standards have dropped because expectations have dropped as a result of successive.
Well, I mean,
really
it's clear.
bad shows
It's clear
from
what they're
PlayStation.
doing with. They're not like revealing a lot of games on PlayStation side anymore. It's like maybe one every new state of play, which doesn't happen that often. They've clearly changed their how they market and reveal games compared to how they did it during the PS4. So
It's not the same PlayStation people love. All the platforms are changing. All of them, every single one of them. Nintendo's trying to court the multi-plat people. Their Switch 2, which I have just opened yesterday on live on stream and having turned on, has just been okay. But PlayStation is now relaxing, kind of. It's obviously showing they had this gas pivot gamble that they completely, absolutely faltered on, which has cost them a big part of this generation as far as the first party kind of bluster that hardcore fans like. Xbox as now, on the other side, they say that it's lost the console war, but has had more software and games to be excited about first party games than all of the platforms. Like, out of all the platforms. So, like, today, there's so many studios that could show stuff. But even then, Rand, I think people are just asking for more gameplay or release dates for
sure, absolutely.
old titles.
Well, I mean, I think that's one of the reasons why we won't see Fable this year, because they delayed it, and I feel like if they showed it the third time, they'd be hard pressed to show like a release date, and I don't think they're ready yet, so I don't think that shows up. Similar for Perfect Dark, I don't think I could be wrong here, and this isn't insider knowledge. This is just my own like guess, but I think Perfect Dark's a 2027 game, and because of that, I don't think it shows up here. So, sometimes companies, they don't want to date stuff, especially for the fall, because you never know what's going to happen with GTA 6. Is it staying put, or is it moving? Right? So I don't expect any game that is supposed to come out fall next year is probably not going to have a date. Right? Unless you want to line up, I don't know, like for instance, next year's Gears E-Day, or Gears' 20th anniversary. Maybe they pull a thing off where they want to launch the game on the anniversary of Gears 1. So maybe they have a trailer that's like releasing whatever the release date was for Gears 1, and it's like, we are releasing on the anniversary 20 years later, right? But other than that, I don't really think you're going to see
November 7th.
So maybe it's something like that where it's
2006.
like, hey, November 7th, 2026, we're launching Gears E-Day. Celebrate the 20th anniversary. But even then, they may not, because who knows what happens. Maybe they hold that card to their chest. Rand, can I get the name of the road you grew up on? You want us to track me down, huh? Let's see here. What else we got? Rand, do you think there's a chance we see Playdead's new game? I mean, I would hope so. 9 years since Inside. Although, we did get a game from the gameplay designer and the other guy at Playdead who went on to make Cocoon. So we have gotten
one of the best games of this gen.
Oh, Cocoon was absolutely fantastic in every possible way. I love that game. Lord Beef 21 says, Rand, you have like 50% of Bethesda's official stream. Well, that's cool. Bruno says,
that's crazy.
Brand, you are a hottie. Hugs from Brazil. Congratulations on your work. Gaz, the sexiest voice in the Xbox community. Oh boy.
That's a lie.
But wait, I thought you're PC now. You're PC Master Race.
Did you not see what Tom Warren shared today?
What he share?
Did you not see like Xbox PC? Like then, and there's a clip of Sarah Bond going like, basically saying, "Oh, you're not just on console, are you?" They're spitting on it like. It was just like, yo, Xbox is PC. Come on, bruh.
I mean, Xbox is PC. And it has been since 2016, right?
It has been. And now for Tom Warren to share that Xbox PC, he shared this is a big thing. The Xbox console games are suddenly now showing up inside the Xbox PC app.
People started noticing that. I don't know if that means
it just means
if it means that,
what
because
it means.
I did check my PC library last night, which I never check, and I had 900 games available. but that's like a fraction of how many games I actually own on Xbox. So I don't know if it means anything or not. It'd be cool if like today they were like, by the way, the vast majority of your games on Xbox now are playable on PC. I mean, that'd be
pretty
cool
big,
thing.
man. That'd be a pretty massive thing. If they, the smart players, then they need to lean in on the PC community. I don't know if they're going to try and go toe-to-toe with Steam, and I don't know if that's a battle they can win, or but because the Windows Store is rubbish. But you know what's really weird, Rand? Do we ever see Satya Nadella hype up these showcase events?
I don't remember if he did or did not last year.
I just don't. It's just weird for me to see that guy like retweet. What's his name? Phil Spencer's.
Tweet, yeah.
Yeah, and his like little like zipped teeth. Bonzarelli met Sarah Bond in real life because she's really beautiful in real life. Just to let you know, because I just saw King David's picture come up. She's very photogenic anyway. But apparently she's even more pretty in real life. That's the only reason why I regret not going there. But yeah, no, bruh, I don't know, man. I just get a sense that first you've got Aaron Greenberg trying to kind of tone it down. He goes, "Oh, it's not going to be like last year because we went all out." And
last year's was a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
So
yeah, they can't do that. They can't match that. There's no way.
I mean, they could, but
they can't match.
Oh my!
It. They can't
Code
match
Eastwood?
What's going on?
Code Eastwood has joined. Another challenger. What's going on?
It's gonna be like a party chat.
Yeah.
There we go.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Just rolled out of bed. No, it's good. Yeah, I'm excited. Sitting here watching this Fallout 76 fishing until I want to pass out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do have a super chat says, guys, take a shot every time you see a PS5 logo. He'll probably be drunk in the first 10 minutes. And he also says,
more like first 3 minutes.
Dark Souls 2, Lost Soul Aside, and Ghost this year, or DS2, Death Stranding 2, for the first party.
He had to super chat that to tell himself what games are coming out on PlayStation.
Nocturnal says, when is Maka 91 going to be a guest? That's a good shot. I could ask him. We could probably get him on. Did you know that yesterday it leaked out officially, although it hasn't been officially announced yet, that a new Plague's Tale game for next year?
No.
Really?
Yeah, it's called
That'll probably be an
it's
Xbox
called Resonance, a Plague Tale story or something, and it features one of the characters from the last game.
Oh wow!
And I was like, wait a minute, where was this announced at? But I guess they accidentally uploaded it, so there's like 15 seconds of footage, and I'm like, I love Plague's Tale, so that's exciting. I would imagine probably at this show then.
Okay.
Code Eastwood, are you?
Yeah, I would think so too.
So, are you shocked at the 2-hour runtime, bro?
No.
No.
I mean, I don't usually remember how long it is. Maybe it's a little bit longer than I figured it would be, but
that's what.
Like Starfield, yeah. And he said Starfield was like a 45-minute direct.
Sure, but I mean,
so
Outer Worlds 2.
That was a long show too.
Outer Worlds 2, Starfield. I mean, I don't. We just saw the IGN first.
I expect this Outer Worlds direct to be 30 or 35 minutes, but 2023 might have been almost as long, but I don't really track it because that Starfield direct was so long. That's what I was saying. That 2023 might have been about that length, but interesting, yeah.
Yeah, Call of the Elder Gods was announced yesterday, which is and I don't know if it's a direct sequel to Call of the Sea, but it's definitely maybe in the same universe, which I enjoy those games.
I didn't play it very much.
I think it was a kind of a launch window-ish game for the Series X.
And it was I think it was exclusive too, and it was kind of like a first-person Sea of Thieves looking adventure game or something. I didn't play
Irby
much
says
of it.
Dreamcast Lie already prepping an Xbox Dead video.
Has he? Oh no,
no. Didn't Dreamcast he really praised up and down the showcase last year, if I remember right?
Well, because he
downplayed it beforehand.
He said it was going to be like a 4.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Hey, guys, how are you enjoying your Switch 2?
I've literally not turned it on.
Oh, okay.
It's just like most consumers that bought one.
I don't know what to play on it.
Mario Kart World,
Mario Kart World looks a bit dry. I actually found Sonic Racing that was shown off at the Summer Game Fest more interesting than that. I will buy it, but it's just, I don't know. It's a bit meh. It feels really good though. Not gonna lie. You know what? I'm holding the Nintendo Switch 2, and I'm thinking, God, I need to repair my Steam Deck because I really want to play that now, including Disco Elysium.
What
Have you
broke on
completed
it?
that? The screen. My brother's cat smashed it to the ground, so the screen's got completely murked. Which is an easy thing to, I guess, to fix. But I just need to send it to some Asian guy here, and I go, bloody, fix it. £5.
Andy says, thoughts
Doesn't
on the
happen.
Expanse trailer. Man, that looked really good.
Bro.
I love the Expanse. I've seen the TV show, love it. I have the books. Haven't started on the books yet. Can't wait to. I'm kind of letting more time drift away, so I kind of forget the TV show, so I'm not, when I read the books, I'm like, oh yeah. But that trailer looked fantastic. I cannot wait.
Unreal Engine 5, baby!
Taking
Everything
over
is
the
on UE5.
industry. Taking over the industry. So we got 3
needed.
minutes and 45 seconds left, at least according to the
Oh, no
stream
way,
I'm watching.
really?
Yeah.
I thought it was like 20 minutes in my head. Oh, shit.
Give
Chat, come on, man. Smash the like button. Get
Hit the
excited,
like button.
lad. This is going to be a sauce.
Give me
and then we're
a-
doing a post show where we're just going to
you and,
swear
yeah,
at
you
Phil
and
Spencer
Colt are
after
doing
the show.
a post show.
Yeah.
On Colt's channel. Give me your last second predictions here. What do you think? What do you think's hitting?
Colt, go for it. What do you think?
I think that they may. There's a lot of stuff that we kind of feel like won't be there. I think one thing at least will squeeze its way in that we think should be there. That's my last minute prediction. And then there's a lot of rumblings going on from our counterparts in LA, like Fonz and Dante and all those guys that are in LA. They're like, oh, there's a big buzz. Jason Ronald's excited to talk about hardware. They're going to reveal the new console. And I'm thinking, no, it's probably not that. But, you know, there should be something to be slightly excited about, I hope. That's my last minute prediction without saying much more.
Phase 23 BKNY with the super chat says, this is not an Xbox showcase. This is an everyone showcase.
Yeah,
Facts,
that's
yeah.
actually a very good point, which is the complete opposite of the state of play, which was nobody's showcase.
Oh,
And you know, just PS5 logos in the state of play. Like they're showing multiplat after multiplat so coming to PS5. And then, you know, you got to have everybody else say, you know, it's coming to everywhere else too.
Yeah.
But that's how PlayStation do.
Big
Gaz,
Bang
what do you
says
got,
he
bro?
loves us. Well, we love you too, buddy.
Bro, mad love, man. Yeah, bro. I don't know.
I got a
man.
better question for Gaz. What's going to be the showstopper today?
The showstopper.
What's going to be the showstopper today? I don't know.
Yeah,
Look,
what's gonna, like-
if they show Gears E-Day, I think that's a big show. Gameplay. I think that's a big showstopper. I'm not expecting it. I don't know if they will come. But if they do show Gears of War gameplay, unless it really disappoints me, I think that will be a massive one. Because I think you saw the reaction, like last year. Obviously, the showcase was amazing for all of us hardcore Xbox guys. But the thing, if you noticed all the reactions of even like the Cockroach guy, Asmongold, and Motorhar, and all those guys, was the Gears of War reveal. Everyone's like, Gears of War, Dom, you know, Marcus. So I realized, oh yeah, the mainstream flex on Gears of War is still, the old school feel was massive. And I actually want to see this quintessential UB5 game from the Coalition. So if I see the gameplay, I think that will be a big showstopper for everyone when they see gameplay.
I mean,
of this
you know
game.
what I want? If this isn't even Xbox related, I want Splinter Cell. And I know I'm going to be disappointed because Ubisoft is in the business of disappointing people consistently and constantly. And they posted that picture of Sam Fisher from Splinter Cell KSD or whatever game it was. And it got everybody excited that we're going to see this remake. And I know they're just going to disappoint me once again. I say it every year. Splinter Cell's going to be there, and I'm going to say it every single year until it happens.
Yep.
All right, we got 32 seconds.
Oh shit! So okay, let's
It's starting, bro. It's getting
line.
close.
Let's touch our docket. Where audio
It's so
description?
funny. Rand has like prayed for Splinter Cell every year.
I know.
And it seems like every year I prayed for Forza Horizon 6
Hey, at
in
least
Tokyo.
we're getting kind of a Splinter Cell with 007 First Light though. So
Are you bugged about how young he is? I still think
boy.
the game was cool.
here we go, ladies and
You
gentlemen.
ahead on your stream than I am on the actual thing. It's great.
It begins.
Your stream is faster.
It begins.
Oh, here we
Hold on.
go.
I gotta speed up because Rand's always ahead of everybody because he cheats the
Yeah.
YouTube system.
Put it on the 1.5 until it moves all the way forward. Oh, what we starting with, boys? Ninja Gaiden 4? Gears?
Outer Worlds too.
Yeah. I guess they are going to start with the direct game, huh?
Oh god.
Oh, beautiful.
That's a nice, interesting logo.
Do you think I care that the colony is in disarray? We didn't come to Arcadia to get
This game's had a
bogged down in
glow up.
fruitless warfare. We came to spread freedom and liberate resources for profit. But this pesky Earth Directorate agent is mucking things up. They're not alone in doing so. And they think they can just choose how things play out. They could stop us from stealing the Protectorate's brainwashing technology, which we need to improve our market share. What if this stranger aligned with the Order and that world computer of theirs? That could be the key to closing
looks
the
good.
risks that threaten the colonies.
Yeah.
So, you see why this menace must be wiped from the face of existence. Or, better yet, brought
This
to
game looks
our
good.
side through the power of capitalism. Now, let's get out there
The
and
propaganda.
buy our way to victory.
I'm yearning and
Oh.
yearning
Okay.
for
Get some slow-mo. Cole, you loved Outer Worlds 1,
Give you that
didn't
Fallout. Yeah, I did. Yeah. You're getting that Fallout vibe going.
Yeah.
every last bit of my way.
They said they took big inspiration from New Vegas, which is good. They didn't on the first one.
Is intended for you.
This looks way more polished than I imagined, bro.
Although I'm a little, I guess, I don't know, maybe the new thing is to start with the game that is a direct, because they did the same thing last year.
Yeah, they did.
Maybe
Interesting.
Whoa, what is that?
one day
Really cool trailer, man.
I know you'll be mine. Someday
Oh wow, Ant-Man.
for now I'll take one that's brand new. 'Cause
Oh, the BFG.
You guys are ahead of me.
for you.
Ooh.
That's their BFG. Nice trailer.
October 29th. Okay.
An adventure
Okay.
Oh, Rand, we were wrong.
Yeah, I thought it was a September game.
Inflate our impressions.
This looks,
and
bro, that
egos.
looks,
Stay
that, I
tuned
wasn't that
after the
hyped
show
for it.
ends.
Now I'm like, yo, I need to play that day one. That looks amazing.
Yeah, bro.
Xbox Play
Told you.
Anywhere. Play Day One Game
Shit,
Pass.
okay. All right.
Oh,
World premiere.
say it, Colt. World
Premiere.
That sounds just like that.
What's wrong? I'm sorry.
It's Colt and Gaz on the couch.
I've just
Yeah.
been so depressed lately.
You know, it would fix everything.
I'm the pink one.
Oh, is this High on Life too?
I was gonna say, bro. No way.
Totally is.
Guess, tell me you played this game.
Yeah, I completed the
Oh,
Oh,
it's so
it is.
good.
It is Half-Life 2. Oh, shit.
It is.
I saw Stabby straight away. I really enjoyed that game. It just,
It was so funny.
yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah,
What in the
this game was
world?
really cool. What do you think? Do you think it's a
Yeah.
2026 game? When did it come out? Fall 2023?
It came out December, yeah. 2023.
That's a new gun. So's that one.
This looks like pre-rendered stuff, though.
It does, but
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, why are they pre-rendered? That suggests this. This ain't a 2026.
Humans are barely sentient.
Unless they
Scientists
cut
have done
into actual
studies,
gameplay.
and their brains are like half the size of ours.
Two. Yes.
was not expecting that.
Coming this winter.
What?
What the?
What? I said it's not coming next
Yeah.
year. It's coming this year.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Gaz, if you hit the
World
1.5
premiere.
Coming
speed,
this
it'll
what?
catch up to us.
I was literally saying it's not coming out. Coming this year?
In
Bro, where's the gameplay? That's a bit weird. Rev. Let's be sure.
Oh, here it is. Here's your leak.
The Plague's Tale. Yep.
I didn't play the last one. We didn't play it. I like the first one. Rats. Oh, but they're in like Middle East. What the hell is this? It's different, huh? No, this is Rome? This is some other place, bro.
Yeah.
This is not Plague Tale, is it? What made you say it's Plague?
Because it leaked yesterday.
I didn't see any rats.
Yep, that's it.
Plague's Tale Legacy.
Dude, 2026 is stacked.
Oh, you guys are ahead
2025
of
is
it.
already crazy.
Everyone's like Rise Son of Rome too in the chat.
I was wondering because, well, I'm not going to spoil what happens at the end of this second game. I was like, well, how do they continue this?
Okay, yeah.
Portal 3.
How are you guys ahead of me? It's so annoying.
Just fast forward to 1.5 speed until it stops on its own.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, if it might buffer for.
Oh, is this a new controller?
There it is, bro. There's the new handheld.
That's-
Rock Ally.
Yeah, that's Keenan, all right. I mean, you knew they'd make it into a nice little video package, you know?
Play none of your console games on the new Xbox handheld. That's the only thing I don't like about this thing. It looks a lot better right there.
I mean, yeah, it does look a lot better.
It looks cool though.
Your games,
Yeah.
your way.
Stream from the cloud. Nobody cares.
The no dust edition.
Yeah, no fingerprints.
I'm so glad I started streaming at 4K though. Thank God for that.
Hey, they're showing Silk Song. Does that mean?
Yeah, I think it does.
I couldn't get into that game, man. And I loved Ori. I just don't know. Maybe I need.
Holiday 2025.
ROG Xbox Ally X.
Interesting. Oh, X would be the more powerful one.
At Xbox, we strive to put the player first. And that's what you've seen from us over the years.
It'd be expensive,
We've
boy.
led the industry with backward compatibility. We championed crossplay and cross-progression. We delivered Game Pass, first on console,
And
then
then
on
we put all the
PC,
games on PlayStation.
and with
I
cloud
said,
gaming.
fuck you.
So what's next? How can we give you even more freedom, more choice, more ways to play? Our next step is to unify your gaming no matter where you buy or play. So we're building an Xbox experience
is, Rand.
designed for players, not locked to a single store or tied to one device. The Xbox Ally is
Oh,
an
my
Xbox
God.
you can hold in your hands, bringing together the power of Xbox and the freedom of Windows.
Amy says I need that T-shirt.
On this Xbox, you can play games
T-shirt's
across your
horrible.
entire library, including all the Windows PC game stores, from Xbox and Battle.net to Steam, GOG, and Ubisoft Connect. And the highly anticipated Hollow Knight Silk Song will be available at launch and in Game Pass when the Ally releases later this year. In fact, every
this
new
year?
game you see in
What?
today's show
Yeah,
will be playable
and
on the
included Game
Xbox
Pass
Ally.
and everything. Oh my gosh.
We have always wanted you to have the unique experience of Xbox on any screen. That's why we're investing in Xbox Play Anywhere. Whether you're playing on console, PC, smart TV, or any Windows handheld like the new Xbox Ally, the Xbox experience roams with you. Your library, progression, friends, and achievements. There are over 1,000 Xbox Play Anywhere games on Xbox today. And every new game you see in today's show, from our partners and our studios,
That's amazing. That's actually
is
big.
Xbox Play
Every game
Anywhere.
is playable.
That's
And because
That's like a
it's Xbox,
sixth
you
of the
can
games
always
available
have
on
access to
Series
Game Pass,
consoles,
with a
which is
diverse
pretty
lineup of
impressive.
games from the
That's
biggest
massive,
franchises
actually.
to critically acclaimed indie hits. This is the freedom we believe players should have. Any game, anywhere. And we are giving it our all every day to make
how it
this
should be.
vision real.
Yep.
But it all comes back to the games.
Honestly, it's a big
From
big,
Dead to
big
Rights
thing.
on the original Xbox to Armored Core 6, our relationship
Gaz's
with
PC in the
Bandai Namco
background.
Entertainment has
Working on
stood the
Twitter
test
right
of
now.
time. We both believe in bringing amazing experiences to players around the world, and their next game does exactly that. From Rebel Wolf Studio, this is a story-rich action RPG
Blood of the
steeped in dark
Dawnwalker. Is this
fantasy
the-
that I can't
It's a
wait for you
vampire
to
game.
explore.
Yeah, we saw it. Yeah, we
Thank
saw it
you,
at
and enjoy
State
the
of Play.
rest of the show.
Interesting. Okay.
Came out of the gate with a pretty good show so
we're-
far. We'll see if they can keep it
I
up.
sort of wonder how expensive that ROG Ally X is going to be.
Yeah, where's the price for
I'll
that?
say 800 easy.
$800.
Rebel Wolves.
Yeah. Ain't no Steam Deck. Steam Deck is pretty affordable. What the?
What is this guy?
Monsters have always
I don't
been
remember
here,
this. in Stranger
Witcher with vampires, essentially.
Isn't this
watching from
Blood
the
of the
shadows.
Dawnwalker?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
like, I think this is
when we were at our weakest.
ex Witcher devs. Their new
They
studio.
came out into the light.
Oh, they did a really cool CGI
We
trailer.
feared
last
for our lives.
year.
But we should have feared for our souls instead. The vampires didn't come to kill
Oh,
us.
it's Redfall 2.
No,
Is this
they came
UE5?
to rule,
It better be.
to turn us into
Interesting,
mindless,
Witcher 3 dev,
docile
Witcher
cattle.
3 dev use that.
Not me, though.
I really like the CGI trailer. This looks
They
sick,
tried to
man. I'm
change
not gonna
me
lie,
into
bro.
one of
I'm
them,
not usually a fan of this. Petting.
but I became something else instead.
Okay.
Their worst
Bro, that
nightmare.
looks cool, man.
Reminds me of Banisters
Oh, wow.
a little bit. Rand. That combat.
Dawnwalker,
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
trapped between the two worlds,
I'm a bit too loud.
fighting
apparently.
to
Okay,
even
let
the
me-
score,
Yeah, I'll turn you down.
fighting to understand the evil behind it all. He is out there watching.
This game is cool, man. 2026. Like the Dune music.
Oh, bro.
That's
The
a
studio's
I mean-
not afraid of decapitation.
Looks cool.
Blood of the Dawnwalker. Looks sick.
2026.
That was a better trailer than we got the other day. Holy
And they weren't
smokes.
kidding about logos.
There's PS5
huh?
down at the bottom, see?
Yeah,
Look,
well, the
Xbox
PS5
not shying
on
away
like
from it.
every one of them, though. Is Xbox Play Anywhere the new thing now?
They said every game shown today will be Play
yeah.
Anywhere.
Everything will
World
play. That's a big
premiere.
thing, man. In-game footage and cinematics.
Oh, no. Guess we got to get out of here.
Oh my god, it's Little Nicky too.
Super Mario Brothers coming to Xbox.
Oh, is this?
Super Meat Boy?
Super Meat Boy. Yeah.
That's not in-game graphics. That's a lie.
You ever play
There
Super
we
Meat
go.
Boy? Because it's pretty awesome.
Nope. Is it really?
I heard it's
Oh, yeah.
pretty good.
Really hard, too.
Really? Is it
was, the
Xbox out?
was the first one a side scroller?
Oh, this looks amazing. I need to play this.
Yeah, this one's like isometric.
This looks like all the best levels in Astrobot.
This looks
One.
Bro,
You know the
Astrobot's
final-
awesome.
insane, dude.
That's too easy. This one looks mad.
And it's funny
Yeah,
because
everybody loves this game.
I remember when Super Meat Boy came out on Xbox Live Arcade, they had a big like they hated like Microsoft. So
Oh wow.
3D!
Coming
Okay.
early 2026. 2026 is stacked already just on this showcase, bro.
shit.
And they're
Game
stacked in
Pass, all right.
25 as well.
People are saying we're a minute behind the stream, but that's all right.
A minute?
I don't know. That's what
No.
people say, but
Probably a few
this
seconds.
is our reactions to this. If we're a minute behind the official stream, it's whatever.
Yeah, if you couldn't move it forward, it'd mess up everything.
Koei Tecmo, huh?
Watch your back.
Team Ninja. You know which one this is.
You're a wanted
Is this the
criminal
Ninja
now.
Gaiden 4?
Yes.
I'll kill the Dark Dragon myself. It's my mission.
This looks sick.
My duty as a Raven ninja.
I'm not afraid of blood in our games.
breaking the Dark Dragon free has its consequences.
Is that Mark Cerny?
This game looks so good, so violent. Ugh.
Yeah.
It's so good, and it's really fast paced as well. This new character, it will change the pace up a bit from Riot. I like the way it's
You play as Ryu later, right?
Yeah, you can play as both, right?
Ryu?
There's something I
yeah,
need
Ryu,
to
yeah. Hayabusa. XXXXY. XXXX.
You mean square.
Tried. How dare you. Sacrilege. This looks way faster and just more refined.
I guess.
Yeah.
Xbox is providing the games.
Yep, to everyone.
They're making it happen, bro.
Hey, with Outer Worlds 2 being late October,
Yeah.
do you think this is September then?
Probably, because you were thinking this would be October if
Yeah.
Outer Worlds is September. Because we were thinking like Outer Worlds like mid-September.
Dark Dragon is mine. Didn't this have a release date already or no?
No, they just said fall.
Oh, okay. October 21st.
October 20.
A week apart? Okay.
Oh shit! Snickers.
That's crazy. I mean, Call of Duty's got to be November then. Holy crap! Oh, Bethesda.
Oh, DLC.
Ooh, here we go.
I still need to finish the base game. It's too long.
No, it's not long enough.
Stream looks nice.
It does, man. You know, thank God for the 4K streams. We just have this crappy bit rate one. Why are they making for DLC for a game that hasn't sold anything? According to everyone. A new adventure? Wait, hold on.
Yeah, DLC, bro.
DLC, yeah. Like the Rise of the Giants or something?
Right.
Yeah.
Clients.
Beneath the streets of Rome. Enter the city of Antioch.
Oh, wow.
Gosh, he sounds like him.
You know.
Find a secret relic. Bring it back to the Holy See.
It would fool me for hours on end that it wasn't there.
They worshipped the giants.
Crazy how Troy Baker voices Indiana Jones better than Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
The Order of the
Giants.
Giants.
All right, there we go.
Oh my, there's your September
4th.
game.
Yeah.
Wow, bro.
All
They're
right.
making memes. Making memes. September, October on lock.
No Switch 2 logos.
I'll bet that brings some pretty crazy stuff in that DLC. They'll probably get a little supernatural.
World premiere.
Good.
I knew it. As soon as the Japanese, you heard it, you were like, oh.
Do it, yes, do it. Do it.
It was Japanese Horizon, where the robots have flesh. They're not robots.
Dude!
Oh, this is Wu Chang, isn't it?
No, it's not. But that, holy 12 frames.
Yeah, that was. I thought that was my stream. Holy shiz.
Yeah, it was.
This must be running on Series S.
There's something weird here. These games look incredible, but they have that really gritty, sandy look.
Yeah, I know.
This game looks, but I mean, it still looks beautiful.
I thought this was Wu Chang.
Awesome.
I don't think so.
Is it?
I mean, it might be. I don't know. We saw Wu Chang.
Wu Chang was darker than this.
Yeah. I don't think it's.
This looks really cool.
Wipe yourself off, you're bleeding.
Yeah, it kind of is like Horizon.
Beast of reincarnation. There's a game called Beast of Reincarnation. Because they've said Beast of Reincarnation a few times. Oh yeah, there you go. It's called Beast of Reincarnation. Oh my god, okay.
That still looks good. Looks really good. All this crap's play anywhere. This is amazing. That way, Rand can never use his PC.
I mean, I could always
Big
use my
piles of
PC whenever
puke
I
is a
want to.
PlayStation guy constantly on channels like.
The
Oh,
glittering
is this
streets
Shut
of
up.
Lebanon
Clockwork Revolution,
sure do
Cody Swood?
shine.
Yeah, it
Here
is.
we go.
Because
Yes, it
they ship
is.
their filth down to us.
Hey, Clockwork Revolution is also not really an Xbox company, right? Right?
People are saying that
Bro,
that
this looks
previous
like-
game was made by Game Freak. which makes
1895.
Pokemon games, I guess.
When Zionism was born.
This looks so much like Outer Worlds to me. Oh my
Here's
gosh.
to playing in the mud.
Like the style? Oh, this looks so cool.
Life here ain't for the soft-hearted.
You will be paying me back until you fucking rust.
Oh, wow. Swear word.
Swear word,
Language, I
yes.
love it.
Mindless.
Keep your filthy pickers off me!
The pissed off.
And it sure as shite ain't for the decent.
That's a clean sweep.
That was pretty good.
Holy crap.
Oh man, don't kick the bullet,
The knob.
Sweeper.
The knob.
has been a crime!
Reforge is in game.
itself has been affronted!
Yes.
I have been burgled!
Lord Griswick.
Burgled!
Yes, I got that part. Do you know anyone who might wish you ill? We can't arrest and question everyone. Let's see if we can narrow the suspects down a bit. They were, trust your instincts, sir. Tall, yes, sir. Built rather.
Oh, so you build your character?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Gosh, they're pulling on the Fallout and the Bioshock stuff.
With a
going.
mustache. No,
Hey,
Roger.
that.
I see.
Quite fashionable. That's the fiend who robbed me.
They got my good side this time. Breaking in is the easy part.
Your brandy, sir.
Getting away with it is the real
Man,
trick.
I think this game's gonna be pretty good.
These
Yeah,
candlesticks
it is.
ain't gold. Worthless.
Rand, we're gonna be
and
playing Outer
dull,
Worlds 2 and then
just
this probably
like
next year.
You.
That's gonna be
Yeah, it's probably gonna
I
say
have a
2026 in the
customer.
trailer.
How can I help
Yeah,
you?
it won't have
I'd
a
rather
date.
talk to you, Errol. Sounds like I'll get a better deal.
You talk to me first, and him never. Got it?
Uncle's a bit
not
touchy,
sick, actually,
ain't
huh?
he, Errol?
So your character talks,
Good.
right?
It sounds like it.
Yes.
Anything else you'd
Yeah, I
care
think
to
so.
say to Errol? Brains. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed
Yeah,
it.
they're sick.
Bro, this
Round
guy's
here,
great.
it's all sharp edges
It's like the
empty
old Interplay
pockets.
guys, the old Fallout
and blood on the
bets.
cobbles.
Amazing.
Goodbye, Silas.
I'll hurt you, you fucking meat sack! I'll leave you with a busy bed of peaches!
All right.
You've either got a gang at your back.
They watch Kojima's little thing with the little
We're
doll and
family here.
Death Stranding
Family
2.
takes care
We
of
want
its
one of
own.
those.
Can't put a price on
We'll make
that,
it better.
can you?
Them's in charge. They don't keep order. They keep power.
In Exile cooking, man. What the hell, man?
Man.
They
This is
just
actually a
want us
long
beaten,
trailer too,
broken.
and it mostly
and too
mostly
scared
looks
to fight back.
in game. Cinematic.
Oh yeah, it's all in
That's
engine
why
stuff.
it pays
Yeah,
to be clever.
that was 30
Well
frames right
armed.
there. Oh man, that's my guns good. Oh jeez.
What the? Look, this
Let's
game looks
go and end a
mad.
few arguments.
Oh man, this could be so fun. Look how good that shooting looks.
Don't get cocky. They've got a
And
weapon
Xbox
far
is the game
worse.
maker this generation. It's unbelievable.
Bro, this is like not even a remote.
After a decade of them going,
Rewrite
what do we do
history.
now? They're doing so much great
They
stuff.
can rewrite us. But look who just found
Here's the
Mummy's
old
keys.
singularity thing.
Yeah.
Now
Oh,
I can fiddle
bro.
with time.
Man, this
Yeah,
trailer's
did you play
really good.
Singularity back in the day?
Yeah, yeah. The slow motion.
bullet
low-
Oh
the
my
barrel.
360.
Bring the chaos to a crawl.
This looks
Take a
sick.
mistake and make it like it never happened.
Rewind when you die.
Oh, this looks
Change
amazing,
the
man.
world as we
This might
know
actually
it.
be a very potent game, man. It's
One
not just,
choice at a time.
I don't know, man. This
And I
looks,
can even go
It
back
does
and
look
change
really
the
good.
past.
What are you thinking, Rand?
Change
I
the
mean-
future.
This is a
Let me
really
show
really
you.
well done trailer, and
The hunters
it
don't
could
like
be
it.
like
Game
game of
sucks.
the
When
show.
the rabbits
Like-
got the gun.
Yep. Yeah, it could be.
just oh, look at that, man. Cool. Oh man,
It's totally Singularity, Bioshock, and Fallout all mixed into one. And some Outer Worlds.
Yeah.
That's a good combo. What's the chat saying?
Chat
Some people are
says
complaining
brand,
that
get rid
PS5
of-
is
Yeah, this guy's the best. Okay, I agree.
the Google PS5 logo on this stuff. It's like,
Now
yeah,
let me alone and
coming in
I mean, we knew this 6 or 8 months ago. Oh, it didn't say when it was coming out?
no year or anything.
There'll probably be a direct in January.
Our creative teams are
Here's
dedicated
your boy,
to
the
bringing
booty.
players
Oh,
award-winning,
booty.
record-breaking, critically acclaimed games. Call of Duty, Black Ops 6 from Activision, Doom: The Dark Ages from Bethesda, Diablo 4: Vessel of Hatred from Blizzard, and Avowed from Xbox Game Studios.
Avowed.
All of our teams across Xbox First Party are shipping their most played games ever, and they're also delivering more content than ever before. From original single-player experiences to
I'm really
vast
happy with
online
Clockwork.
worlds,
That was a good
our
showing.
teams are empowered to build
I
the
was a little
games
worried about
they've always dreamed of. We want our players to have the choice and flexibility of where and how they play the games our teams make. So of course, our games will be
Random
available
comment you hid.
day one in Game Pass, and every new game we make for both Xbox consoles and PC will be Xbox Play Anywhere. On behalf of
Play
our
Anywhere's
creative
huge, man.
teams, thank you. These
making memes
experiences
about-
don't stop when you put down the controller. As you've seen in recent years, more and more of our characters, stories, and worlds are expanding
I think they're finally
to brand
getting it,
new
Rand.
audiences through TV
Yeah.
and film. A Minecraft
Someone
movie
said-
and the Fallout TV series broke records and
Someone
brought
said in chat
millions
Someone
of
said what?
players into the game.
My fault
We
that
have more
Xbox went
projects in the works
multi-platform.
as gaming continues to influence
well,
the
there
film
you
and
go.
television like never before.
I apologize, guys. It was completely my fault.
Franchises, Obsidian is
I'll
having a
blame
year
you.
like no
My
other.
avatar has
Gaz,
so
I
much
mean,
power.
Gaz is
Blockbuster
pestering
new
Sa-
game like
Gaz is
Avowed
pestering
to
Satya
the
too much. He
upcoming
pushed
release
Satya to do it
of
as
The
well.
Outer
so-
Worlds 2 this October. Obsidian
Gaz
is
goes-
always delivering great
Satya's
games.
like, "Don't make me do
And
it."
they have a third
Third game.
game launching
Launching this year.
The
You'll
third
get to
game.
go deeper on it in our direct.
Oh, what?
But
They
until
just
then,
talked about another
let's
one.
take a look.
What?
Wait, what? What did he just say?
We're gonna
Say
be
that
launching
again.
a
It said
third
the third
game.
game launching this year.
Launching this
But
year.
they're gonna
You're
show
see
it.
later
They're
in
gonna
the
show
show.
it right now.
Oh shit!
Is it Grounded
Are you
2?
kidding me?
I didn't think
Dude,
Grounded
if it's
2.
Grounded 2, my life is over.
I didn't think
No,
Grounded
please
2
don't.
was gonna be ready.
It is, bro. It's Grounded 2.
I know, yeah. I mean, yeah, like we all knew they were working on this, but I didn't think it's probably launching in early access, right?
New flexible legs. The yoke girth action figure can run
I know you like it,
anything.
There's a second Grounded? Isn't that a live service game? What?
Yeah.
News.
Well,
There's been an
gonna be
explosion
bigger,
at Brook Hollow Park. Chaos descended on a ceremony commemorating the 2-year anniversary of when 4 teenagers were miniaturized against their will and left to fight for their survival in the backyard of a deranged scientist. Formerly evil company Ominent Practical Technologies
He-Man.
was set to dedicate
That'd be
a
cool.
statue of the 4 teenagers, fast food science robot Burgle, and Dr. Tully when an
This game is
explosion
so
erupted.
good. After you guys, this game was so good.
I'm happy for you.
Ask Rand.
I mean, I played it with Colt, and it was pretty awesome.
I'm sure it is, man. Just
At first, you look at the visuals, and you're like, "Oh, this is lame."
This
but
summer.
it is so good. Are you kidding me? There's no way they're doing a sequel already. New bugs, caterpillars.
in an epic new game. Yeah, that's the sequel, bro. Oh wow, this actually looks way better than the first.
No, bro. The first one's amazing.
No, I played first.
Rand,
We played
you are
together.
gonna have to lose your month when we get this.
Dude, I'll wait for you
Did
to
they
do
really
everything.
say
I'll
this
wait for
summer?
you to do everything, and then I'll jump
Yeah,
in.
so I could teach you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are those the same characters?
Well, you know what? I'm gonna get a copyright claim for
They're playing the Offspring music?
Yeah.
Damn.
Grounded 2.
Oh
July.
July.
Oh, in a
29.
freaking month and a
Nope,
half.
there we go. Game preview.
months?
There you go.
Oh, game preview.
Hey, no
Oh, that's
PS5
gonna be
and
a
no
long
Switch
road.
2.
Because they don't have game preview.
Yeah, pretty much.
The predecessor.
Oh, this is the
D3500 reached.
What's this?
This is Chronos.
Chronos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
attempting data salvage.
This show has started off really well. Like Summer Games Fest is so good.
According to Eric Beard, this show is worse than State of Play.
Eric the Beard, get your freaking eyesight tested, Rev. You're talking mad shit, Rev.
Bro.
No, no. He's saying how is it worse than State of Play? You guys are working the wrong guy, bro.
Oh yeah. Somebody else was.
Oh, well, we apologize then, Eric. Hey, Dead Space.
Recommended to proceed with caution.
Yeah, no kidding.
Bro, this looks sick. There's some amazing horror games.
Hell yeah, there are.
Who knows?
Is this like your Dead Space fix right here, Randy?
I mean, essentially.
Yeah.
Destroying the nest is now.
That Dead Space remaster was.
I love that Dead Space remaster. It's so good.
Such is our calling. Such is our calling.
All right, this
coming this year. My gosh.
And they love their new Xbox Play Anywhere logo, huh?
It's important, man. Your cross save, your progression, your entitlement goes across PC and Xbox. It's a big deal. You don't have to buy the game twice. You don't have to start over. Is this Elder Scrolls Online?
Play Anywhere is huge, man. Honestly, I can't. You belong here.
The problem with these trailers, like there's so many people that are loving these moments.
June 18th.
And then there's like us, like, nah.
I mean, I couldn't care less about Elder Scrolls Online. I know it's popular, and that's why it's always here.
Yeah.
So.
I liked it.
Yep.
I played
World
it
premiere.
pretty solid for a couple months, and then I
World premiere.
Game footage and cinematics.
Spaceships.
It's Halo 9.
Mayday! Mayday!
Oh, this is that game from.
We're falling!
Just jump ship.
Oh, it's the
They said it was world premiere.
Thomas, the ship's breaking apart.
Is it world premiere?
There's no time.
Yeah.
Evacuate now.
It's intergalactic.
Come in.
Ariane, you sacrificed everything for a new world to save mankind.
What is
I
this?
always loved you for that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Narrative game. Well, actually, they do all kinds of stuff now, don't they?
The music, you should definitely be. UE5. I guarantee this game's on UE5.
No. Better than Star.
What was that, fake?
Okay.
I was thinking Exodus. Yeah, you're right.
It's a brand new title, but it's not like that. It's not like a
Space.
normal .NOT game. It's not. It's got a platform.
I mean, I'm always down for sci-fi stuff.
She kind of looks like Sarah Bond. It's about Sarah Bond in space. And she announced
Sarah
it's
Bond.
going everywhere.
She's like, and yes, it's not exclusive.
And this is where she had to leave planet Earth once Starfield came to PlayStation. Get out of there!
How expensive do you think it is to license M83? You know, M83.
I'll find you.
Yeah, that's quite a lot, man. But that song is so used.
I know.
I think M83 track they'll be diminishing returns.
It's a good track though.
Oversaturated. It's a epic track.
That's Cold Eastwood in the game.
Forehead's too small.
If I was handsome.
Godzilla.
Might be cool.
That was Cold Eastwood.
A game in collaboration with ESA, the European Space Agency.
What were you gonna say? That's Cold Eastwood when
That was Cold Eastwood when he got that text. He was like, ooh!
Game Pass. That's a game on Game Pass game again.
World premiere. Almost all these have been on Game Pass. The Cronus wasn't, right?
Welcome to England, Mr. David. I know this must be a shock, having never met your real father, but he left you this hotel in his will. It's been in your family for generations. Much like the caretaker. He's a little eccentric. You'll see.
Let me welcome you to the grand.
Can you skip this, Ran?
Grounded is not coming to PlayStation. Is game preview?
Yeah, it's game preview. They don't have game preview.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah.
Your wish I'll command.
Yeah, neither does Switch 2, so.
Well, hello.
Which PlayStation needs to get a game preview. They miss out on some cool stuff.
Would you like some
Oh, okay, okay. Some gameplay here. What do you do? Renovate with a gun?
I guess so. You paint with your gun.
What is
Wait,
this?
is this like a Power Wash simulator type game?
Not
Nah,
just
this is
the
the part where
hotel.
the show becomes crap.
He was helping the
What was
entire
happening?
village. You have his power tools.
Oh,
You know, you can pick up where he left off. You seem
Bro,
like a
there
good
are so
man.
many people in this
Like
community
you.
that love these type of games, though.
I'm in. They don't suspect a thing.
Just make sure the locals don't get wind of what you're really up to. Because if they find out, they will Wickerman your ass.
You keep looking into things, and things are gonna start looking back. Don't make the same mistake your father made. In this place, the only one you can really trust is me.
It's not really grabbing me right now.
No. When she starts singing it.
It's got boat driving. Oh my gosh. That was awkward.
They're on a ghost at the Grand. What a
There's
brilliant
no
name.
PS5 logo. Figures.
They
Yeah,
saved them.
I'll pass on that. I'll pass on that one.
Yeah, it's not for me. I'm sure someone will like it.
Yeah.
Xbox. All right, let's go. Which one is this? Surprised by Grounded 2.
Yeah, really. No good.
Uh-oh, an age game. Here we go.
Oh,
Age of
no.
Mythology Retold 2. Or
It could be Jade Empire 2.
Age of History or whatever these things are.
Be my daughter.
I think it's
that's what
DLC.
I
I think they announced DLC for one of these age games. That's probably what it is. No, I think this is Age of Mythology DLC.
Don't the shows always do this? They lump together like a certain type of game. It seems like so many shows do that. Unless you're State of Play, they just kind of throw them all.
Yeah, there's always sections in shows where like, you know, it's like the peaks
like
in the
the
valley.
obligatory-
Starts off it's good, and all of a sudden then it hits that valley, and it's like, and then it gets back up high again.
At least that was fairly brief.
The guy's just looking at the clock. And like, come on now.
Actually, I was looking at my cock.
Oh.
What's this?
Staring pretty hard, huh?
I'll find it.
주권국가의 자격 결정을 누가 허락하는가? 만약 이 결정이
This is Korean.
특정 정치 집단의 이익을 저해한다.
You can tell.
It is.
Yeah, you can just for the accent. For the...
당신의 특정 행동이 대중의 의사결정에 영향을 미칠 수 있습니다.
Sumia, they always say like end bit.
반대로
It doesn't sound like.
당신의 의사결정에
He is
영향을
definitely
주게
Korean.
한다는 것을 인지할 때
Sounds like Korean. 1
자신만의
trillion
온전한
percent is
입장을
Korean.
세울 수 있지 않을까.
I'll bet Rand's left testicle's Korean.
당신의 입장은 온전한 본인의 판단입니다.
Gave it when ABK got signed.
He's like CCP game. Korea's not in China, you.
믿고 싶을 뿐.
What's all that say, Rand?
I have no clue.
There's a Korean series I've been watching where there's like these beasts. Like guy. Oh, what the hell? This game is freaking sick. What? It's Splinter Cell, the Korean version. Oh, there's some chicken tights. Oh,
sauce.
What the hell? This game is looking dank memes. What is this
Western
game?
devs could never.
당신은 무엇 때문에 분노하는지.
I mean, talk about going from a game I had no interest in, and all of a sudden being like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Could be cool.
당신의 분노는 스스로 결정한 것입니다.
This looks sick. What is this game?
This looks almost as good as Mind's Eye, bro.
Did you see Mind's Eye apparently is locked to 30 on consoles?
No! No, it isn't.
Oh,
really?
I saw some posts. People got it early, like retail edition or whatever, and it's 30.
I doubt it.
Bro, this game looks dank in the soul.
Hey, if they're not going to do Splinter Cell, then
Mudhang 2 Hearts.
Then we'll take Splinter Cell from other devs, I guess.
Mudang 2 Hearts?
Mudang 2 Hearts.
Looks mad.
A lot of world premieres.
Thunderful. They make so many games.
Oh, okay, Planet Lana 2. All right, I'm down.
Lana 2? Oh shit.
I'm down.
Nah, no way.
I don't know how you're gonna do a sequel, but you know, whatever.
Unless they all get wiped out.
Unless this is like
Isn't this all footage from the first game?
Yeah, this is all footage from the first game. Probably coming to Switch or some shit.
Was it an exclusive game when it launched, Rand?
Yeah, it was. And then it eventually came to other platforms, I think.
So I wonder if they're showing it.
Unless this is like DLC for the main game, or just.
Oh no, this isn't. This is. She had more secrets to tell. This is a sequel.
I mean, kind of figured.
Shit!
Yeah, let's do it.
Lana 2.
Swimming? Okay.
Everwild.
This is sick.
I'll be there day one.
Bro, I'll be there. I love this game. Got little motionals and tangs. That little thing. Thank you.
Oh, right in the face.
Lana 2, that's mad. Yo, they just bro, they're killing it, bro. Holy shit.
Can't wait to play that. Yeah.
Cold say Wu-Tang Clan, says Logic Bomb with a $2.
Wu-Tang Clam.
You know, it's kind of been light on Xbox, like first party studios, as they say Bethesda. But I guess this is probably Fallout 76.
Fallout 76.
Yeah, here we go. Fallout 76. The obligatory Fallout 76 Elder Scrolls block.
Yeah.
Well, hello there.
I like this game, but I don't like
to relax by the old
for it.
fishing hole, wouldn't you say? When it comes to fishing, Appalachia is a land aswim with opportunity. Yes, you'll find fish of all flavors in every walk of waterway, from its mightiest of rivers to its tiniest of ponds. Just step up to the bank,
Are you
cast your
excited to
line,
fish,
and when
Cole?
your bobber starts bobbing,
I am
reel
not.
in the
I know
rewards.
Jez is probably
Fishing
freaking
in-
out right now.
Fishing
What do
in
you got
Far
on
Cry
there,
5
Jack?
was so fun.
Worms.
I don't know if you ever
And
did
how
it.
are they biting today?
So what?
See for yourself.
What Xbox games we gotten? We gotten Grounded 2, Outer
Bagging the
Worlds
big
2,
fish
2
starts with
trailer,
finding the right tools for the job.
Fallout 76.
Clockwork
There are as
Revolution.
many
Clockwork
unique
Revolution.
combinations of rods, reels, bobbers, and baits as there are fish in the
Age of
sea.
Mythology, Grounded.
And when
2,
you've
I think
caught
it's
your fill,
Grounded 2.
pop over to the local tackle shop to swap fish tails. Can you smell that?
PlayStation guys are looking
No
at the
matter
clock like,
what
just
troubles
stop it already.
plague the future wastelands of
Can't carry
Appalachia,
on.
So far for
you
me,
can always find comfort.
trailer
Yeah.
of the show
Cozy
so
little
far
joys
is
like
Clockwork
this.
Revolution.
You
Same.
just gotta know
Yeah,
where to look.
Clockwork Revolution. Even though
I'm not
Outer
gonna
Worlds
lie,
2 was
is
really
your
good.
That
ticket
Mudang
to easy
2 things is a bit
Yeah,
like
that
mine.
one's
Build your
probably
own
number
little slice
2.
of paradise.
Yeah, that
A
looks
place to
kind
show
of crazy.
all the bits
Was
and
not
bobs
expecting
you
that
collect in your
whatsoever.
travels. Got a green thumb?
Wow.
Planned your own
I just
peaceful
remember Gas
vegetable
saying, "No
garden.
way, High on Life 2's this
And
year," and it
nothing
was like
warms
this
the heart
fall, this
like a
winter.
neighborhood
I wasn't even saying this year. I was saying I know where High of Life is
community makes the
2026.
wasteland
I wasn't even
a
saying
waste
this
home.
year.
Join today, and tomorrow you'll be kicking back and sharing a meal with friends in
I don't
beautiful
know,
Appalachia.
I always sort of feel these trailers for these online service games are always a bit too long,
Yeah, they're way too
personally.
long.
But whatever. You know, if they're going to keep on doing world premieres, then there's no chance we get the Fallout announcement or Final Fantasy announcements this show.
That was it.
Persona 19.
This is not. Oh, this is no, this is solo leveling. Solo leveling at Rise Overdrive. I mean, this is the best anime.
What is
for a
solo
long time.
leveling, guys?
Yeah,
Anime.
tell us about it.
Anime?
What kind of
Yeah.
game is it?
Oh, this is what is this?
What type of game is it?
You mean game? It's an anime.
But, like, what is the anime? I mean, I don't watch anime, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, anime
What,
is
this,
wicked.
this isn't a game? I'm like, what kind of game is this?
Oh, what kind of game? Just look, watch it. It's 4-player co-op. There it is, right there. Yeah, hack and slash. It's
Okay, thanks for the answer, Ken.
it's yeah, solo leveling.
Can you do the voiceover for us?
No, it's really good. Solo leveling is an amazing anime. It's about like basically beasts coming into the universe. It's really random. I can't explain it during the time this thing plays. It's really weird. It's really cool. You know Japanese quirks, so. Solo leveling.
Coming to
Xbox.
PC.
No,
and
there's
then
no
later
PlayStation.
coming to console.
Coming to console
There was
next
no
year,
PlayStation.
PC this year.
Solo
Must be
leveling.
early access.
Man, they love their world premieres.
Premiere.
Oh, for F's sake.
Gaz and Colt right there.
Oh my gosh, we get our own Infinity Nikki.
I mean, gotta appeal to Gen Alpha and Gen Z somehow. Wait, this is this Power World? No.
No, that looked like a Power World.
I was like, wait a minute. that
Power
looks
World
like a
doesn't look
Power
this
World
good.
guy.
It does.
Oh yeah, this is totally Gaz game of the show right here.
Oh my god. Game of
Like
the
Bug Snacks. Remember when Bug Snacks was revealed? It was
Oh
like
my
the
God.
joke of the generation.
Yeah, I know, that was so bad.
I got wiener hands.
Yo, the graphics.
It is an
are
interesting
kinda
point
sick,
to show. Like every showcase has like this moment, or, like this type
Yeah.
of game.
But I'm not gonna lie, look at the visuals of this. Is it not like Pokemon? What is that?
Gaz says that while they do like their little hookah dance. Oh my gosh. Are you capturing creatures? Like, is a Pokemon gonna go sue these guys too?
I mean, kind of seems so. Will Nintendo sue them again, or whatever?
Yeah, that's what they. Animio?
Okay.
Animo?
Animo?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm expecting a gas stream of that game.
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I just want to say thanks to everyone for all the love and support we've seen since we announced Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 a few months ago. These games have changed my life. But more than that, I've seen them help spread a love and appreciation for skating all over the world. And that means everything to me and the team. I can't wait for you all to experience the game. It's been rebuilt with so much care and attention to detail, with some brand new parks, new music, new skaters, and more. And you can enjoy it all with your friends with up to 8 players in multiplayer. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 officially drops July 11th, and we have a lot more surprises to come. Check out the launch trailer now.
There's a busy summer too, Rand, of games. Activision finally doing something.
Yeah. I never played Tony Hawk 3 or 4.
I never did either. I think I only briefly played 2, but I played 1
and 2.
Crazy back then.
I think I played 3. I think I did 4. I remember this kind of thing. This level.
Oh, you remember this?
Oh, the house.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
I put like 20 hours into the remaster 2 years ago.
Watch it, mate.
I should bet Majira.
You know what? Now that we're 51 minutes in, right?
Oh, we are?
COD is the new COD is closing the show.
Is it? Okay.
I mean, unless they're just not going to reveal COD at this, which.
So you're thinking no Elder Scrolls 6 anymore?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I guess they could reveal Call of Duty at any time, but
I don't know. Most of us don't want Call of Duty to be a big moment. It's like a given.
You got the Slayer.
Oh god.
It's funny you get Doom Eternal
you
Slayer.
The demo, huh?
Man, that's coming to everything.
Xbox Play Anywhere.
World
Game Pass, man.
premiere.
World premiere again.
Come on. Oh dang.
Okay.
Gas will play this.
What? From the creators of Spiritfarer.
I played that one for a bit.
Oh, muffins, you have grown. Hug time, sis. Game of the year. Game of the freaking year.
It's more of an action game than Spiritfarer was. Wasn't Spiritfarer like? AI chat summary says this is a Nintendo Direct.
Great. Way to go, AI.
People are in chatter saying this is a gas game.
A gas game?
Yeah.
What the frick's a gas game? Camilla Hemlock. With the power of Feltar. Barrel Hemlock. Okay, the show's kind of dry, bro. Give me some things, bro.
Yeah. This is we're on like a 25-minute lull in for my taste. Like Games Fest was so good, and then it hit this thing we're getting right now. Probably
a lot of games
rate
coming
really
next
well
year.
though. Oh, here we go. Here's Xbox Game Studios.
Which one?
I don't know.
You know, Gears Reloaded.
Oh shit!
Gears Reloaded.
Oh.
Gears Reloaded.
Experience the groundbreaking original.
As a pony. That changed gaming forever.
Gears kind of did change.
That looks good. Oh, it absolutely did.
It absolutely did.
Oh, we have third-person stuff.
They better show like at least a little bit of gameplay, bro.
More players than ever before.
I mean,
look
it's
how good those cinematics look.
It's the same game it's always been. 19 years old.
Yeah, but we want to see what it looks like. Not these 30 frames cinematics.
Think you can still find your way back home, Phoenix?
There it is.
Ah, the roadie run.
Yep.
This is not
the character models look really good.
Looks like they upgraded.
Okay, yeah, 60 FPS campaign, 120 FPS multiplayer. Ooh.
Did PS5 get Dolby Vision yet?
I don't know.
Let's do this.
Oh, look at that. Okay.
There's your gameplay.
This is gonna be awesome.
That does look pretty good. When I played Ultimate, making videos on this stuff, Ultimate looks pretty bad.
August 26th. Did they move that up?
At least they put the PlayStation logo at the bottom.
I thought originally it was like August 29th. Yeah. Did they move it up?
I don't know. But they didn't follow it up with Gears E-Day.
No, and they didn't have a beta announcement either. So
yep.
Maybe they don't need a beta for a multiplayer game that's 20 years old.
I mean, I didn't think they did, but you said they've done it in the past quite a bit.
Yeah, maybe they didn't feel they needed one. Is this Persona 4? Cole loved the Persona games.
Yep.
Persona 4 revival.
Oh my gosh, it's Joker! That's what I've been hearing for like a decade. He's coming to Smash Brothers.
Did I miss it? Did it say when it was coming?
I didn't
Xbox Game Studios present
Starfield. No.
The Smugglers League is always there. But you won't see us.
Here comes an 18-minute trailer for Sea of Thieves DLC.
And the only way you'd ever know it is if that's what we wanted.
That logo looks nice.
As smugglers, we deal in the goods others are afraid to handle. Guns, explosives.
And don't forget the rum.
It's a life of danger like no other. So I guess my question is, can you handle that?
When Sea of Thieves came out in 2018, did we all think that we'd see it every Xbox showcase since then?
This is
7 years later?
really after. The bigger the boom, the better. Smugglers need to be adaptable. It's more than moving under moonlight and shadows. You should be ready to take advantage of others' misfortune. Stealing, of course, is always an option.
I just messaged my son.
Just do whatever it takes
he's sleeping
to get
in,
the job
and I showed him the Gratitude trailer. He goes, "What?" Because we have like 400 hours in that game with my 2 kids.
Welcome, my friends, to the Smugglers League.
Hey, Gazzy, how much have you played this game?
You're paying for that.
Yeah, not that much. I'm not Pirate Legend.
You're not what?
Gotta sleep to this shit.
I know. What time is it over there? Is it like 7 or 8 o'clock?
What the hell was
Did
that?
the guy just
World
swear?
effing premiere. Yeah. That's gonna be
World effing premiere?
This is ridiculous. Please, come on.
They're not going to make a Sea of Thieves 2, guys. They're just going to keep on updating the first game.
Yeah.
Oh, this is like the superhero game that like Telltale's making. That's supposed to be like violent, like The Boys.
Oh,
I think yeah. Oh no, it's Invincible. All right.
Oh, look at that, guys.
An Invincible? All right. Invincible's pretty awesome. Guys, you fuck with the Invincible, right?
Yeah, man. You see the latest season, right?
Yeah.
Last episode was insane.
I hoped you'd understand
what is this game?
Why I had to do this. Except our rule.
I would imagine it's a, like a Telltale-like game, not necessarily like a
I'd like to propose a
action
third
game.
option.
Or maybe it is. I don't know.
Well, what if it's a fighter? It looks like a fighter.
I mean, it looks like it.
I'm going to throw you off this planet.
But they said
for good.
Skybound, but Skybound usually makes.
Oh, that's sick. They did the same.
I trusted you.
It is a fighter, bro.
Game. Oh.
Okay. All right.
Not as cool as the Marvel one, but it's pretty awesome. It's like fighting game.
Did anybody have an Invincible fighting game on their bingo
Whether or not
card?
it's going to be a better fighting game is a different question. 3v3 tag fighting.
Need a hand? Might want to look up.
See how you like this? It's an army.
They got at least the voice actors for it.
Ending you. I see it all now.
Oh man, it's bloody. Holy crap.
Yeah. Invincible Versus coming 2026.
Coming to everything.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Was that Game Pass or just Xbox Play Anywhere? I think it's
Just Play Anywhere. Look like.
The wait is almost over.
Oh my days, here it is.
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
finally.
Shit. No.
Finally, Insider, Randall Thor, and Cold Eastwood are right. We're the ones who know.
Hey, Jez was the one that said the whole slate. Remember when he said the whole slate, guys, and they
yep,
called
the
him a
PlayStation
liar.
community called him a liar and all this stuff.
Yeah, say what you said yesterday, that the only reason why you want to see Final Fantasy
coming this winter.
That was
okay. Where's the Final Fantasy 16 announcement for Xbox today?
Right
there
here.
it is.
Any objections?
You know, the funny
Places
thing
guys
is
hate this.
is
they thought this was their game.
Is this was supposed to happen like earlier this year, at like the March preview event, the March partner event that never happened.
Yeah, and Nate thought it was going to be a developer direct, and it didn't happen. So yeah, they had to hold on. You know what, Gaz? I'm gonna finally play this just because it's on Xbox.
I mean, this is a long time coming. I still don't know why people doubt Jez about stuff. I don't get
because
it.
Because they cherry pick, bro. They're like, he's literally wrong on everything. Yeah, they say it all the time. Like he said that Wu-Tang Clan game was going to be out on Xbox.
Available today. What do you know?
Shadow
All right.
Drop.
Shadow Drop. Oh, it's Play Anywhere though. It's nice.
World
premiere.
World premiere.
Xbox Game Studios, Gazzy. Who's it going to be? Call it quick.
You Craig.
Oh,
here's
Double Fine. Let's go. Let's see what they're cooking up. I love Psychonauts 2 so much.
Double Fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love Psychonauts 2. Yeah, it's great. Man, I hope it's good because some of their games are super weird.
Yeah, they do make weird stuff.
Like that Rad game, I tried to like it, and it just wasn't good. Kind of a Metroidvania type game, or a roguelike.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had heard about like what this game was.
Available today.
What did you hear?
That it was like you play as like objects in the game or something. I don't know. And it sort of looks like it, considering that you're playing as this tower.
It's Lighthouse.
That is freaking mad.
Oh, bro, it's beautiful. You know, it's so funny because everyone's like, Xbox is gonna make these studios make certain types of games. They're gonna make them make gas games, and Xbox Game Studios have been making whatever those teams want to make, good or bad.
You want to talk about a weird game? A weird but kind of cool looking game, this is right there, man.
Yeah, it's
got this like
letting them do what they want. Keeper.
Right.
So you play as that lighthouse
this year,
the whole time.
Eastwood.
It's coming this year. Jeez, October 17th.
All right.
Wow.
What is it? That's 3 games in a row. It's like Keeper and then Ninja Gaiden 4 and then
games like Psychonauts 2 showed how Double Fine excels at creating unique and innovative experiences, and Keeper is no exception. Looking ahead, next year marks 25 years of Xbox. It's a big milestone for the platform and franchises that you helped build and make popular. We couldn't have done this without everyone who's been with us on this journey. As we think about bringing a new generation of players to these iconic franchises, I'm excited to share that players will get to celebrate 25 years of Xbox with a new Fable, the next Forza, Gears of War E-Day, and the return of a classic that's been with us since the beginning.
That's because your ears keep growing as you get older.
You've seen an incredible range of games from creators across the globe. Creators like In Exile, reaching for new heights with Clockwork Revolution. Sluggerfly, making Team Meat's modern classic platformer into 3D.
And something else too, but he didn't
Square
mention
Enix, bringing more of the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy franchise to our players. And Team Ninja,
so there's one more thing
coming. Series they debuted
you think it's going to be
on Xbox.
Black Ops 7 or whatever it's called?
You've also seen the next Xbox hardware
release. Look at that thing.
Our Xbox Ally handheld, which lets you bring your Xbox experience and your library.
I mean, they said it was 2 hours long, but
I hope you enjoyed the breadth and depth of the games, updates, and experiences that are coming to Xbox from our partners and our own.
So it's 2 hours
teams.
plus the direct?
We're seeing more players on our platform and in our games than ever, thanks to all of you. We're proud of the creativity that Obsidian is delivering this year. Immediately after Showcase, our Direct begins, where you'll go inside the studio for an extended look at The Outer Worlds 2 and Grounded 2. Thanks for joining us today.
Okay.
But before we get into the Direct, we have a final world premiere. Enjoy.
And here's
world premiere.
Call of Duty. I mean,
world premiere. There's a butterfly.
It's a butterfly. What does that got to do with COD?
I have no idea.
Everwild.
Everwild?
But that's not
one.
Oh, it could be Everwild.
Oh, no.
Nope, that's not
Welcome to the guild. We have been expecting
Elder Scrolls 6. Yeah, let's do it.
Follow me.
Gosh.
Wait, isn't this?
You already know us as a global
robot from Advanced Warfare 2?
Our software.
Yeah, it looks like it. Well, the rumors that Black Ops 7 takes place in the future.
Is designed to save lives.
That looks like the robot from Advanced. No, that looks like the robot from Infinite Warfare.
Years of service
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's like Infinite Warfare era.
Here.
Hey, no Starfield either. Hey, I know him.
Mission in action.
He's from Heroes.
Yeah, no Starfield, Starborn DLC.
For too long, we have been
that should have been Ana de Armas
by outdated systems, accepting limitations instead of redefining them.
That would have been sick.
The Guild is safeguarding tomorrow now. We are pioneering the future of protection worldwide. Our advancements are designed to elevate everyday
all this
life.
pre-rendered stuff.
Reshaping the future of technology on a global scale.
Don't do it.
I'm Emma Higgins, CEO
Touch it.
of the Guild.
Great that you buy it, buddy.
What the hell? Is this Call of Duty or is this something else? Is this Nine Inch Nails music? Is this an Xbox first party game or is this third party?
Don't know. I don't think it's. They didn't say Xbox Game Studios. They said world premiere. So it's just a third party game. How do you know this guy?
He's an actor in Heroes. Milo Ventimiglia, I think. Or could this be Elsewhere by that Activision studio?
Well, it said world premiere, so like, oh yeah, you're right. Well, it could be, but it didn't say Xbox Game Studios.
I mean, I don't know what it is. Oh, okay, it is. It is Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 3. Okay, they're just gonna call it Black Ops 7.
Gosh, people guessed the way that logo looked because I made that thumbnail for someone. That logo. I wonder if that leaked. I did not want to see Call of Duty as the one last thing, especially after everything we talked about. I'll love the campaign. I'll enjoy the campaign. Gaz will play the multiplayer and beat everyone.
I always loved some 9 Inch Nails though.
That was hold up.
I don't know. I give the showcase C+, but Outer Worlds and Clockwork looked awesome.
I'm always down for COD to do more futuristic stuff, actually. And I'm someone who only cares about the campaign.
Welcome to Obsidian Entertainment.
Yeah.
We here at the studio have joked around that this has been the year of Obsidian, with Avowed releasing early this year and now ending the year with 2 more games. And what better way to cap this incredible year for us than by doing what our studio does best, sequels.
Big Fallout, you
can get out
coward.
of here, Fergus.
Thank you so
What?
much. No, you're doing great. You nailed it. The sequel is the lifeblood of every great franchise. Think about it. The original creates the world and builds fandom, but the sequel...
What's his name on Parks and Rec?
That's what makes it worth remembering. No sequel, no hoverboard. No sequel, no dual SMGs. No sequel, no raccoon tail. No sequel, no Zune 2. Which doesn't really exist, but I wish it had.
There was a Zune 2.
There was a Zune 2? I'm Mark, the head of sequels here at Obsidian, and I have sequelized everything. Blockbuster movies to AAA video games to my first marriage, so trust me, I know what I'm doing. Come along on this journey with me. Part 2.
Hey, Jeff Keighley's polls up.
Oh, already?
Let the killing commence.
Why? They didn't even finish the direct.
33% B, 28% A, 22% C, 17% D.
Yeah, so it's a B. Sounds like a solid B. That middle section was really not good for me. But I'm a very picky gamer. Dude, is there... Oh, that was companion. Are they going to put a third-person mode in this game, man? For
The Outer Worlds
accessibility?
2 is a sequel to The Outer Worlds 1. It's a continuation of the themes of robber barons in space and how people are controlled by the stories they're told by the people who have power over them.
No state
This
of
time
decay.
we're able to go a
What
lot
the
deeper because
fudge?
we have more time and money, which is a great thing. And
F
we're
you,
able to make it
Gaz.
a much more true Obsidian reactive RPG than we were the first time around.
Yes, asleep.
It definitely was lighter on
He's
Xbox
tweeting right now.
first-party content.
So we're going
or
deeper and more
Xbox
complex with everything for the
Studio
sequel.
content.
Deeper story,
No, it
lore,
wasn't.
RPG
Yeah, it
interactions, reactivity, all the things
There's
we've been known
quite
for
a
as a
few,
company.
wasn't there?
It's really
No,
a complete realization of everything people want from an Obsidian game. Surprisingly, this is the first
I mean,
time in
light
over
on the
25
stuff we
years
needed
that I've
to
had
see
the
for
chance to
sure,
do a
but-
full sequel for a world that I helped co-create. It's really just a fantastic opportunity to explore and expand the universe in interesting ways, and to go even further with the themes of how people are affected by living in a dystopian corporate reality.
You can shoot your way through it, you can talk your way through it, you can sneak your way through it. And so no matter what kind of play
That you
style
ran?
that you like, this is just an awesome franchise and an awesome game to jump
your beard.
into, even if it's your first one.
The first Outer Worlds was a great base to start from, as it has all the elements of a great Obsidian RPG. Interesting characters, deep worlds, important choices.
Oh my gosh, 1 looks
In
bad.
Outer Worlds 2,
compared
not
to-
only did we want to double down on those
You see the
elements, but we
graphics?
wanted to give players even more of it.
We've also put a lot of investment into skills and traits that impact things like combat, conversations, and areas that we call RPG
You
interactions.
guys tweeting right now?
Which are the part of the world where players can use their specific skills,
Liars.
perks, and backgrounds to solve problems in unique ways in our
You
new,
what?
bigger worlds.
That's good. Outer Worlds looks very good.
Yeah, it does.
I love a deep RPG experience, and building out that RPG crunchiness for our players was at the forefront of what we set out to create. We prioritize those deeper RPG options with different character builds and combos so players can express their role-playing power fantasies. We also have different equipment options for different playstyles and different companions with different abilities. In the first Outer Worlds, you start off as the Stranger, which was basically a blank slate to build on top of with various attribute points that would begin to define your personal experience in the game. You can make any kind of character you want, but we've given you a role. That role is an Earth Directorate agent. You can think of them as kind of like space cowboys or space sky marshals. They're the good guys that go into places and kind of fix everything that's wrong. You're gonna be one of those. But we don't tell you why you joined the Earth Directorate. There could have been a lot of different reasons, right? It could have been because you're an actual lawbringer and you want to go in there and spread law throughout the galaxy. It could be that you're a roustabout and you just had nothing better to do. After you pick your background, one of the really important choices you have next is choosing your traits. While we had attributes in the first Outer Worlds, we've leaned into traits for the Outer Worlds too, which are these big changes to your character depending on which ones you pick. So it could be something like Brilliant, where you can tag extra skills and you start getting extra skill points. And that's obviously really great if that's how you want to build your character. You can also go and do something like Lucky, where you get extra critical chance, and you also get a lot of really cool options throughout the game as well. Of course, we brought back Dumb, so players love the Dumb option.
What is it?
Do you believe in signs?
Is it what's sitting at a B and a C?
B and A and B. Oh.
Not quite what I meant, but I like your contempt for boundaries. I could put your adventurous spirit to good use.
You get like lots of really cool, fun conversation options in the game, but we took that even further. And again, there's lots of elements in the game where you can be dumb and use that for something. Could be something as simple as banging on a machine to get it to work.
It was an okay show, yeah, chat's right. It was
After
okay.
you've invested in some of your traits, your next choices are going to be choosing your skills.
No, he said
skills
what did he
themselves
give it
basically allow
after-
you to
after
build
the
on your
fact?
playstyle and
he
what
said
your
he gave it a
character is doing in the
9.5.
game. That will be everything
okay.
from playing stealthily to specking for an explosive specialty.
He stuck to his guns.
That's what he said.
I said
on Twitter.
well, people
Your
have
little
different tastes, I
Batman
guess.
explosive?
Throughout your entire journey, your character continues to change with the different choices you make. In the Outer Worlds 1, actually had more skills than we have, so we condensed them down to really the core and
There's
essence
a
of what we really
speech
wanted there.
thing in the
but we
game
made
that if
each
you
point that you put into
keep
a skill
skipping
much more
past
impactful. So instead of getting
speech
small
dialogue,
percentage
then it
changes,
will
we actually did
make
much
it do
larger
it for you.
changes per point that you put into each skill.
Like it-
and again,
it
all these
penalizes
things
you and
because
then
of
it'll
how they're
randomly
checked inside
choose
the world
speech
itself
dialogues
can matter quite a
because you keep
bit. You know,
skipping
just
it.
even having one additional skill point in something can open up a lot more options in the world itself. If anybody's played Fallout New Vegas, they'll be very familiar with like the perk system. We basically borrowed that, but went even grander. We actually have more perks than Fallout New Vegas did. But here's the cool thing, right? We check and use perks
Outer
for
Worlds
literally
2
everything, right?
sounds
So
and
you can
looks
do
pretty
everything
cool.
from, hey, I want to make a stealthy build that steals stuff and is really good at that.
Oh,
Okay,
I
great.
wish they
Well,
would
you can
build a
take maybe the
lockpick mechanic.
pickpocketing
You just
perk.
held
So
a
that's not
button if
available
you
to
had the
everybody, but if you
lockpicks in
select
your
that,
inventory in
now you can
Outer
actually
Worlds
go
1.
around and steal things out of
I don't
people's
like that.
pockets.
Yeah.
There's another perk called heavy-handed, right? Where say you're a melee person, what this does is now your power attacks that you use actually knock people down.
They really doing like another 40 minutes of this?
Oh man, I really like the serial killer perk.
That's a lot of time.
As you start killing people,
when we
they
were
will
at
drop
Showcase
hearts.
last year,
and you can take those hearts, and
the direct
essentially
was
you're
Call of Duty,
taking these
and none of us were
trophies, you
watching
could say,
it. We were
and it's
all
actually giving you a
just hanging
permanent
out,
health
talking
bonus
about
every time
the
you
whole
do
show.
it. We have this perk
Because the Call of
called
Duty
Assassin.
direct was just
now, this is
lame
an early
compared
game
to the
perk
rest
that
of the
you
show
can
last
take,
year.
which every time you stealth attack an enemy, you're actually going to get a movement bonus for a certain amount of time.
They need to add a assassination animation. Like big time.
Flaws were a system that everybody loved from the first game, but we wanted to make it more personal
next
to the
year,
player.
the,
We wanted it to really
Phil said-
reflect how you were playing the game and give you
Gears-
a
Gears
bonus
Day
that you actually
Fable,
wanted
a new
to
Forza,
really engage with.
With the floor system returning, we knew we needed to go bigger, better, and
what
more
was the thing
real
he said
than
that
ever before.
was based on Halo?
A game, an
Return to the team.
iconic game, or
I told
whatever
him,
that's been with us
no
since the
bad
beginning.
ideas.
I mean, it's
Give me what you
clearly
got.
referring to Halo.
Oh,
Okay,
Halo.
we
Halo
need more
remake,
flaws.
yeah.
We need them to be real. I want to
Yeah.
put them in the game, so
Yawn.
give me something. Inspiration. What's wrong with you?
I'm sure it'll look nice, but
I have bad knees.
Clockwork Revolution was definitely
You have bad knees? They hurt when you walk a lot?
Yes.
When you walk too much,
trailer
they
of the
hurt?
show.
No cartilage.
yeah,
Sounds
for me
boring.
too.
Makes you sound like a boring person, but it's in the game.
I'm very also
It's a good
interested
flaw.
in Double
What about
Fine's
you?
Keeper.
I like to take
I don't know
small
what they
things
showed off there. I
sometimes.
was like, okay,
So
that
you're
is
stealing.
very intriguing to
No,
me.
I'm taking.
When do you give them back?
I don't.
Claire. Yeah, you shouldn't be stealing. What are you doing? You shouldn't be stealing, Claire.
Tiny crimes.
Tiny crimes? Do you hear the second part, though? It's a crime.
Well,
You're stealing. Claire, that's wrong. You
Korean
can't
Splinter
steal
Cell.
things, okay?
Yes. What was
It's
the
an
name of that
amazing
game,
flaw
Gaz?
that I'm putting
Are
in
you
the
are
game.
you
But you're
console
bad.
or
Mudang.
Mudang?
Are you the one that took my
Mudang?
stapler?
do you need
Yeah.
that?
Mudang Two Hearts.
Give it back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please.
Is what it was called.
You. What do we got? Flaw.
Apparently,
I like to stare at the sun.
How
people
long
are
did you stay in
saying
the sun?
that Gears Reloaded
just
beta is
lunch
this
break.
Friday.
An
I
hour?
tweeted it out.
Oh,
I only get 30.
jeez.
Uh,
They couldn't throw
You gotta
that
get
on
an
the
hour?
splash screen.
Yeah, maybe an hour.
Oh. Makes me feel energized.
How many fingers am I holding up?
3?
Oh,
I don't know.
Anything else?
I'm
We'll put it
not
in the
really
game.
a
We'll put it in
fan
the
of
game 'cause I feel
using
bad
Call
for
of
you.
Duty as a
Anything else?
one more thing, because
One of
that's
my
like being
favorite
like, guess
flaws
what,
is
guys?
something
Christmas
called
is
bad
coming
news.
this year.
Well,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. I
Like, it's
agree
like,
100%.
come on.
That'll
it's
make
just-
it so that you
I mean,
move faster throughout the game.
I'm interested in it because
the problem
it's
is,
future
anytime you
stuff,
stand
and
up,
I really
your
like
knees are gonna
future
make a
COD.
loud popping noise.
But
that
holding
makes
it as
so
the
that,
final thing
well,
is
everyone around you is going to hear
honestly,
you.
I'll just say it. It's lame.
It is
Don't
super
get
lame.
lame.
Maniac.
This
It
is
was
really
lame,
interesting
like I
because what it
said, that having
does
Call of
is
Duty
when
as
you
a
steal
direct
something,
last
you can
year
actually
was
sell
a
it
big
for more
waste.
bits than
We
normal.
do
and I
not
think
need a
that sounds really
breakdown
great.
of an annualized
The drawback
franchise
is
that's been
sometimes
around
when you're
for
looking
22
at
years
things
or
in
whatever.
a world
it's
that are
been.
owned by somebody else, you'll automatically
definitely
steal them.
don't.
So you have to be
Need
very
that.
careful about how you use them.
One of our more wacky perks is the Sun Gazer
I love this
Flaw,
perk.
and it just gives everyone cataracts while playing their game. So
They should have
everything
opened
becomes
with the
like
Call of Duty game, honestly.
light shafts and
Yeah.
blooms
And then went
and
into Outer Worlds
hazes,
2.
and
Then again, I
makes the
guess,
game
like,
pretty
what would they have
unplayable
closed
if you
with?
happen to choose that perk.
But they didn't need to show outwalls.
If you happen to be the type of player that habitually reloads your
I think-
weapons like I do,
They should have
well, you'll be
closed
offered
with.
the flaw
Well,
of
they got to close with a
over-prepared.
new reveal, but
Now,
Clockwork
you'll
Revolution
get
was such a
larger
great
magazine
moment
sizes
way
on
early
all of
on.
your weapons, but if you ever fully empty your magazine, you're going to take a debuff for a while. While we support options like being a gunslinger who wants to key into destructive weapons,
And also,
or a
Silk Song
rogue
wasn't
who wants
there,
to
even
alpha
though they
strike
said
their
it was
enemies
launching
before
this
they know
year.
what hit them. We also allow for a lot of
Did they?
fun and
How did they say that
experimental
Silk
builds.
Song was coming?
Because they said it was
Because
gonna
you're
the
a scientist
handheld
who
thing?
utilizes
Yeah, it's gonna be on
gadgets
the
and
handheld
wacky
thing,
science
right?
weapons
When
and
it
armors.
and when they
Yeah.
said when it launches later this year,
Or even a psychopath
so like why
who gains
not
permanent
have
bonuses
Silk
to
Song at
health
the show?
by murdering their friends.
Nothing shows
Unless
the
the
impact
team
of
just
these
didn't
character
have a
build
trailer
options better
ready, but-
than, in my opinion, the bridge area, which has a quest you get early on in Paradise Island.
Yes, you are just console warring on Twitter.
Not only do you kind of encounter this very
You could
early,
tell
it's
he
a very
gets so
core
quiet,
one
and
to
I'm
the
like, I know
story,
he's tweeting.
but it really expresses our
tweeted
philosophy
anything.
of allowing the player to solve problems in a bunch of ways. So you may solve it by, speech options. You may talk to them and maybe have to go do a quest for them and
Let's see what
really kind of
Gaz is
prove that
tweeting.
you're a friend of the Protectorate to get by.
I may have need of your help, stranger, if you are ready to seize an opportunity to show fealty to the Protectorate.
You could go guns blazing and you could just take everyone
many
out
times
inside the
did
POI,
Jeff-
lower the
It's a
bridge
lot better
itself
than I
and kind of
thought
get
it'd be.
across.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's really polished. It consistently looks better and better every time you've seen it.
Gaz just tweeted out Everwild leak
You could
gameplay, and he has
sneak
a
in,
black screen.
lower the bridge, and then actually sneak in under the bridge to get over to the other side.
That game, man. Where do we ever see that?
A moment of silence for Japan hates Xbox.
Oh yeah, you gotta check out his tweets. He said they never come, right?
Yep.
You can bypass the bridge entirely if you
Oh my
found,
gosh, you got
certain
Oliver
gadgets, like the
Darko
shield
so
gadget
bad.
that protects you from poison gas as you go across.
He's
Or
been
the
so-
double
they-
jump
we
boots,
knew
which
it was
kind
coming
allow
for a
you
while.
to
They
jump
just
across the
delayed the
chasm and get
announcement.
across that way.
We knew it was Final Fantasy 16
There's even
and
a
it was
really
Final
kind of
Fantasy.
messed
So that's
up way,
available
right?
today,
Which is
apparently.
players can
16's
actually
available
sacrifice one of
today.
their
7's
companions,
going to
the
be
companion
coming out end of the
who they
year,
just
like
found
when
as part
with
of
the Switch 2 version.
We're no different
Rebirth
than
will
the we start
Rebirth
tossing
will
our
come in
own to rats.
2026, and then
Oshure's law
there's a
ain't
chance the
gonna follow
third
someone
games
who
is going to
can't
be
see the
straight
law.
up fully multi-platform from the
I must
start.
admit, I'm surprised we could come to an understanding.
Oh yeah, there is.
Thank you for
Absolutely.
your loyalty, stranger.
Atticus
As
says in the
promised,
super chat. So what's
we
up
shall
with the
have
Splinter
clearance
Cell
to cross
tease?
this bridge.
Lackluster. Fuck Ubisoft.
It's such a fun
dude,
quest,
seriously.
but again, it really
They're
showcases
so-
that
they're
we
so
want you to be
tone
able
deaf,
to
man.
solve this in whatever way you
Yo,
want
Mudang.
to.
Oh,
When
Black
you build
Ops-
your
Black
character
Ops
your
7
way,
is
we're
coming
there
to
for
last
you.
gen.
We
Yeah,
really
I
want you
figured
to have the experience that you want to have out of this.
Oh, it is? Oh yeah, it's the next one that's supposed to be multi-plat.
They didn't expect.
the
very beginning
didn't
of our
expect Grounded
discussions
2
about the
this
Outer
year,
Worlds,
and we
really
didn't
knew
expect
we wanted every
Double
game to
Fine
take
this
place in
year.
a different colony. This
So-
lets us expand on all aspects of the universe.
that mean they
Every
dropped
colony
12
can be its
games this
own
year,
thing
Cold
with
Eastwood?
its own flavor, and we can center them
Yeah,
around
at least.
anything we want.
Yeah.
Any ideas or setting we're interested in. Arcadia is an
Clockwork might
isolated
be a
colony
big
with
game
abundant
for it.
resources, and it's run
But I
by an
don't know.
authoritarian faction
It
called
just
the
looks-
Protectorate. Their dictatorship is thematically based around the question
In
of
Exile
how much
just been
freedom
cooking
people will give up
whilst
for
making
security
memes
and
on-
luxury.
online.
For Protectorate subjects, unfortunately, that answer is everything.
Outworlds 2 looks sick,
The
man.
Protectorate is also incredibly wealthy because it was founded by the inventor of the
I
skip
don't see too
drives,
much
which are
of
the
this,
Outer World's
but,
faster-than-light engines. But those skip drives are starting to cause rifts in space-time, which are cutting off all the other colonies on Earth from being able to trade with each other. The Order of the Ascendant is an offshoot of the Order of Scientific Inquiry from the original game, and like them are a science-based religion with the same goal of solving the universal equation, which will allow them to predict and alter the future to the benefit of all mankind. They used to be part of the Protectorate, but they split off to focus on solving the equation for the good of everyone, not as a way to simply control the masses. The player's been sent to Arcadia as an Earth Directorate agent to find out how the skip drives are causing the rifts and what can be done to stop them. Each of the factions have their own solutions to the rift problem and their own goals. The Protectorate wants to close them to protect their legacy as the inventor of the drives and their wealth. The Order wants to close them not only for the good of everyone, but also because they're complicating the math they're using to solve the universal equation. And Antes just wants to be able to open and close them at will to control all the trade routes between the colonies. In addition to expanding the themes and more of
So
the
was
Outer
there-
Worlds,
was
we're
there
also expanding
any,
the humor, so
um,
each faction has its own
No.
flavor
Is there any
of
like
absurdity.
release window
Anti's
for
choice is a merger
Revolution?
between Anti-Cleo and Spacer's
No.
Choice from
They
the
didn't
original
say.
game.
They said in
and there
due
are
time.
corporate representatives in the Outer Worlds too. They've invaded Arcadia to liberate
Right,
their
man,
said that
resources
last
for all
year.
of
Outworlds 2
humanity
looks sick,
at
man.
a profit. Of
The
course.
graphics are lighting and the
One of my
shadows.
favorite things
Really
from
nice.
Fallout New Vegas is the radio system. It was just
Lighting.
iconic for me, and I wanted to make sure that the Outer Worlds 2 had
nice.
that.
Radio system?
So we actually built out 3 different radio stations, one for each of the major factions.
Radio
You also have a ton of music.
Bro, Outworlds
Each station
2,
might have
bro.
like, I think 20 tracks of unique music that we've made for it. It's a lot of stuff.
Oh, they made music
But the
for
really
it?
cool part about this entire thing is that we actually put a lot of reactivity into the radio. So it will respond to the things that are going on around the world that you've been interacting with. So if you go into a location,
I love this.
let's say you solve a problem for the Protectorate folks. If you listen to the Protectorate radio station, they're going to be cheering you on as a hero.
Wonderful news, everyone. The Zeranium gas leaks at the Automech repair facility, strongly believed to be caused by Anti's choice malefactors, have been corrected.
Did they not have radio in the first game, Colt?
It did not, no.
Interesting. Okay.
Very few games do anymore, and this is really cool to see. Like Cyberpunk now has it while you're walking around, and Grand Theft Auto 6 is
The factions and
reportedly
companions
going
are
to
great
have
examples of how we're going deeper and more complex
Bluetooth
this time
headphones
around.
or whatever, so you can
They're
listen to music
integrated into
while
the
you're
game's
out and
storyline
around.
much more than we did on the first Outer Worlds. And like with everything else in the game, they have a lot more reactivity. There are 6 companions in the Outer Worlds too. As usual, each has their own quest lines, but this time they are also connected to a different faction and have character arcs that the player can affect through their choices. Your first companion is Niles. He's another Earth Directorate agent like you, and he's looking for your help to decide whether he wants to become an even better agent or to turn his back on the Earth Directorate completely. There's also a somewhat cute Automech support drone that is basically Niles' helper.
Cute.
Her name is Val. Marisol is part of the Order of the Ascendant, and she's an aging but still deadly
Grandma.
assassin. That's right, she's a deadly mathematician who may or may not
So it
have
was
some
an
unfinished
hour,
business
so it
to attend
wasn't
to with the player's help.
really
I mean,
all that.
Aaron
There's
Greenberg
also
said
cultist
2
named
hours.
Azza, who is
so-
part of a sub-faction
Lies!
that
Another
worships
one of
the
his
rifts,
lies.
and in her case, violence in
I
general.
mean,
You can choose to either turn her
They're
away
probably
from
gonna
overt
do a
violence
good
or
bit
support
on
her chaotic
Grounded
and
2
dangerous
as well, right?
tendencies.
Yeah.
At one time, Anti's Choice had
What
a
are we at?
program
We're
to
at an
wrap
hour and a half?
soldiers with animal parts
Yeah.
to make them more formidable. Unfortunately, it didn't quite work, and most of them are now dead. There's a combat
Replicant
medic who
says
survived,
suspected
however,
Splinter
named
Cell and
Inez,
other big
and she
AAAs
wants
were
the
not
player
going to
help her
be
fix
here
her
after
graph,
Sarah said
among other
everything on the
things.
show is play anywhere.
Finally, there's Tristan.
Oh,
he's a
yeah, good
protected
point.
arbiter
Good point.
who is judge, jury, and executioner all rolled into one heavily armored package.
Funny
It is
because
your
Ubisoft
choice to
already
either
has
help
their
him
own
judge
Play Anywhere.
wrongdoers or show him what true justice looks like.
We definitely have reactivity in the game based on
You
how
have
you've been treating your
Ubisoft Plus.
companions. I won't reveal the end of the game, but let's say if you have not been treating them well, you will find out at the end of the game what that means.
Companions are a very, very important part of merchandising because that's the real beauty of the sequel. We're talking merch, baby. It is the lifeblood. It is what fuels us.
How much
Do you
do
want
they
to see
pay
some
him,
of my ideas?
Gaz?
Hop, hop.
No,
Check this out.
a lot. Too much. Whatever it is.
Gen Alpha loves
Oh my gosh, they
body
finally have
pillows,
merch for the
especially ones that
PlayStation
look like
fans.
human beings for some reason, right? Who needs a significant other when you could have a knife-wielding space psycho up in your sheets, huh? What do they do with them when they get them, huh? Maybe a little napping, maybe a little snuggling, maybe a little...
Outer Worlds 2 is an $80 game, by the way.
Oh gosh, that's so.
The visuals of the first Outer Worlds depicted a frontier colony in space.
That's expensive.
The Outer Worlds 2
guess, like,
is driven by an invasion
all
of
their
the
games are
Arcadia
gonna be $80.
colony
I thought it
system
was
by
just gonna be
Anti's
COD,
choice,
but
which shifts the visuals to
yeah.
be more reminiscent
On Steam
of a
right
World
now,
War
it's
I
up,
like
it's
setting
up for
in
pre-order for
space.
$79.99.
That evolution is seen across all aspects
Gosh,
of the
that's a
game,
lot of money.
starting with the factions. How
So
do
I
you
guess-
militarize
I guess
everything,
a lot of the
including
games are gonna
extreme
be
capitalists or
$80 from
math-crazed
Xbox?
scientists? In a World War I setting, war comes with propaganda. The Sovereign uses it to maintain control. Anti's Choice uses it to help their bottom line. The Order just wants to show how it exists within the grand plan. We want players to feel like Arcadia is a living, breathing place scarred by a long-standing war. Fairfield, one of the first towns you encounter, was once under protectorate control, but has recently been taken over by Anti's Choice.
I can't get
They don't
over
just
how
occupy the town,
similar
they
this
rebrand it
and
with their
Revolution
signature
feels
style,
to me.
repainting buildings, posting
That's-
guards,
that's a good
and
thing.
adding propaganda-based
I'm excited about
holograms
that.
featuring Anti and the Moon Man.
This game looks
Showing the
so
towns evolving
reliable.
after the invasion helps us push immersion for our players. One of our priorities in visually realizing the world of the Outer Worlds 2 was making sure everything is clear and recognizable from the player standpoint. We want to make sure each faction has a particular look and design. So when the player is running across
That triple
these
barrel
vast,
shotgun is
different
amazing,
environments
guys.
and landscapes,
Did you see it?
they're recognizing the motifs and
yes.
visuals of who they're
Which one?
talking
That
to,
looks-
what they're
Look,
going to
there's
be
gas.
talking about, and how that
Well,
progresses
I
throughout
think
the
Since
that'll
Outer
be
Worlds
fine.
2 is 80,
The first
you
Outer
can
Worlds
rest
was
assured
really
pretty
about
much
player interfacing
Gears
with
and
corporations.
Fable,
and what we have in the
absolutely.
Outer Worlds 2,
all those other
we really
ones
want to
as
express
well.
not just the corporations, but how the player interacts with other facets of the
Yeah,
world.
Grounded will be like
government
$40
entities
for early
or
access,
religious
I bet.
structures. And then we elaborate on those.
I don't think
It
Keeper
used
is
to
going to
be
be
20.
$80.
larger
but
environments, we wanted to encourage exploration by improving player mobility across the board. Now you can
There's that triple
run,
barrel
slide,
shotgun.
double jump, mantle
Double
and
jump?
parkour your way
Ooh.
through all of the nooks and crannies of these worlds. It really
Kinda
allows
like,
the player to
uh,
just explore and
The
have
running
fun,
from
finding really
kinda
cool
like the running
stuff.
from Avowed. The mantling is really good. It's easy and video
We aim
gamey.
to make everything in the Outer Worlds 2 better from top to bottom. The RPG elements
my
for the
God,
start,
Puerto
that's
Rico.
touched our story, our art, and especially our gameplay. A good sequel is true to the original. That's first and foremost, right? Like, we all want to add in a bunch of things as you're
Did they
making a
have
sequel, right? We
Keeper
want to make it
coming on
bigger
the
and better in every
17th?
way. That's what we were trying to do
Ninja
here.
Gaiden
And I
coming on the
thought we did
21st,
not need
and
this
then
consultant.
Outer Worlds
We
2
made
coming
it
on
up
the
to you.
29th.
something.
We understand how
Yeah,
to do
and
this.
July
and I will
something
say,
for Tony Hawk
I
3
don't
and
think
4.
it's been entirely successful.
Dude, that's like 3 weeks
There was
in
a
a
lot
row.
of
Very
Xbox Game
proud
Studios
of the
games,
combat
bro.
improvements we have made
Yeah.
in the Outer Worlds 2, thanks to my patented combat system. You may be thinking to yourself, it can't be that good. Shush, what are you even talking about? You haven't seen it yet. Watch this. Put a helmet on, because I'm about to blow all of your minds with my COMBAT system, combat system. My name is Mark, I'm the head of sequels. Shall we begin? You're thinking, what's C for? C, capitalize the fact that the people loved the first game. We're gonna take those people, we're gonna make them buy the sequel, giving out pounds, pounds, pounds. Quick ones, ha, ha,
Oh
not
my
you, Dad.
gosh.
Here we go. What comes after C? O. Optimize for player satisfaction. I am terrified of online gamers, okay? I want to make them happy. So let's, okay? All right. Mobilize the players so they're ready for that sweet pre-order. Clap with me.
Yeah,
Sweet,
$80. Money
sweet-
is good,
Don't
right,
have rhythm,
man?
Brandon, just say it. Sweet pre-order. Everybody has a different rhythm, and it's blowing mine. And here we go. B, burglarize. What is this? It's basically just finding new ways to loot dead bodies. You know what I mean? Right, Otis? Okay, well, it's a big part of the game. A, you gotta agonize about how many people are gonna be angry that we have just put so much combat into this thing and almost no romance
Rand, did you write
at all.
the script?
We should look at ourselves. What is wrong with us?
I think I helped out
We
on
can't
it.
have one love story in this? How many people have been in love? Raise your hands. Raise your hand if you're in love. Okay, are you lying?
Oh,
I have a
Gazzy.
wife. Put your hand down.
Console warring right now, aren't you? Let me check.
T, trois. In French, that means two. Sequel.
Funny at one
I think that means 3.
What was he on?
He annoyed the heck out of me in Parks and Rec.
Hold on, two. And how do we
Was
end
it
it?
Parks and Rec? There was another one I was on.
Anything is possible.
Yeah,
And
he
we've
was.
established that we're the best there is, and there's no
He
sequel
was in
better
like
than
the
us.
last chunk of it.
And if I could just say one more thing, thank you very much. I know I've kind of changed the world of video games today.
For The Outer Worlds 2, we wanted to improve gunplay in every way. We focused on improving the feel of each weapon, the way a weapon snaps into ADS, the way
I think
recoil
Outer Worlds
feels
2
when
is gonna be
fired,
really good.
and how impactful our sound
Yeah,
effects
yeah,
really
I have-
sell
yeah.
a weapon's fantasy, to things like
This is
how
really
unique
good. I
reload
did.
animation can add a lot of character to each weapon.
You know, and
We've
the first
increased the
game was the
variety
game
of
of the year
weapons by
contender.
including new weapon types, but
Yep.
also through a host of fun and unique weaponry. We have things like the Bourse Blaster that fires out tumors that can explode like grenades. Or
Oh, those
can
are the
even be
tumors that
eaten by
grew
the
on the
player
pigs.
for additional health.
Remember that?
We have a
in
weapon
the first
called
game?
Rookie's Reward that will actually
They
level up the more you use it
genetically
throughout
altered
the
these
game.
pigs in the first game to grow these
And every
gross
time
tumors.
it bubbles up, it's got
and then
fun
you can eat
fanfare
those, like,
where it's like
bacon
shooting out
tumors.
confetti and it's got a fun little setup.
Yes, can't eat that.
We have a really fun weapon called the pop-up gun. It fires out ad drones that will distract your enemies with corporate ads, slogans, and jingles. While your
Corporate
enemies are
ads, slogans,
distracted,
jingles, okay.
you can focus fire on them or explode these drones for additional damage. New to the Outer Worlds 2 are throwables. So you can use frag grenades to flush out enemies, smoke grenades to camouflage
Some
and
guy
escape,
messaged me and said, "This
distraction
was the
devices
worst
to
show
bait
for me in a
enemies
long
into stealth
time.
attack.
Bring back Banjo." Like, I already don't care what this guy's opinion
And
is
even
about
science
games.
grenades that will levitate enemies, allowing you to fire upon them while they float helplessly.
Oh, I love that. That gun looks cool.
And of course, science weapons are back. We have returning favorites, like the Shrink Ray. This time it's been upgraded, so you can shrink your enemy down to the size of a sprat and run over them, exploding
What
them
other
into
game
bits.
had that where you could shrink people and then step on? Oh,
The
it was
Shrink
like,
Ray.
It was,
that was probably my favorite one from the first game, so we brought it into the second
Yes,
game.
it was.
But we improved it though.
Duke Nukem
So
Forever.
instead of shrinking your enemies for a short period of time and having them re-expand, this time
yeah,
they
no,
stay
Outer Worlds
shrunk,
1 had the shrink
and
gun.
we actually
I
added
just
in the
remember, like-
ability to step on them and
I just
kind of
remember
squish them and
Duke
kick them because
Nukem,
we knew that
like,
was the
stepping
player
on
fantasy.
Yeah, he made a really
That's
gross
what he wanted
joke
to
in
do. They
Duke
wanted to
Nukem when he
step on the
shrunk
enemies. They
somebody,
wanted to kick them. So we made sure to double down on that stuff.
Oh, that does look
In
cool.
addition to things like our returning favorites, we also have some really fun and unique new science weapons. One of them is called the Armageddon. This one's really cool because it actually shoots out these masses that are like these little arms that will stick to people or cover or all kinds of different things, and they will continue to just hit them until
if you
they
hit
get
the
destroyed.
target.
And we have another one that's just super cool called the Spectrum Dance Saber. This is a melee weapon that actually lets you attack to a musical beat. And if you continue to do that, you'll actually get additional bonuses each hit you do.
What in the
One of my
world?
personal favorite weapons is called the Big Bang. It's just a
There's the
big
BFG.
freaking gun that uses material harvested from rifts to shoot out a giant ball of energy, vaporizing everything in its path. Now, ammo's extremely rare for this weapon, but you can use it in just the right situation to devastating effects.
Like another great one is Gary. If you wear Gary, he will lash out at your opponents
Gary.
as you're walking through combat. So we even have science armors, and we've really kind of shown off
That looks
what
like
we
the
thought
COD
was really great
skin.
for the player from a science perspective.
We're all about letting people play the game their way. There are some players who prefer to be immersed in a first-person view, taking in all the
Here it is,
details.
Rand.
But there are others who
Here it
really
is.
prefer to take the world in
Third
from
person
a
mode.
third-person
Third person?
perspective.
All
Why not
right,
allow
there
both?
you go, Colt.
There
Well,
you go.
Now
Good
you
job,
can swap
guys.
between the
There you
two,
go.
letting you
Female
enjoy the
character with
experience
big-ass
in whatever
comic
way
book.
you like.
Colt Eastwood.
From me, yeah.
One of the things I really like about
Walking
having
around
the
in a
third-person
space bikini.
mode is being able to see all of the fun
Oh,
and unique
man, I'm gonna play
armors and
a
armor
tournament like
combinations and weapons that you can equip your player with.
And they've
all of
talked
the
about this
actions that
game
you
for
could
like
do in
35
first
minutes
person,
already.
so you're double jumping around.
Yeah,
you
I
get to see
figured
your
it'd be
character in that way.
35 minutes or 40 minutes.
And you get to take in the world and see things in a different
Oh,
way.
that looks amazing. Now they literally cannot
The Outer
complain
Worlds
about
2
anything.
is
They have
really the
third-person
biggest
mode.
game we've ever made. Bigger choices, more reactivity, more weapons, more things to find in each of the worlds the players can visit. The team has done incredible work bringing the Outer Worlds 2 to life.
What? Oh, I thought he was.
And we can't wait for you to
I
play
thought
it.
the same. I thought
Even though
the
we've
same.
always been a multi-project
It looked
studio,
like it had
this is
some
going to be the
orange
first time
stuff
we've ever
coming out.
released 3 games in 1
Tank.
year. It feels amazing to do. We're so excited
Wait,
for
this
more
cost
people to be
$80?
playing our games.
Yeah,
It is
talking
truly
about
an
it.
Oh my
exciting time
God.
here at Obsidian.
Yeah.
We're exploring worlds big and small
Guys, this
while
game's
expanding
on Steam right
franchises
now,
that we've created,
$79.99.
and we have no plans to slow down.
As if anyone's.
Yeah, remember
I hope you all
Gaz like,
continue to
oh,
come
I'm gonna
along
get on
with us as we
PC
do
so I
what
can
we do
avoid
best,
$80
make
games. I'm
your
like,
world
good luck.
your way.
It'll be
We'll
on
see if
CD
you can find it on.
keys.
Yeah, good luck. See if it's $80 on CD keys
It'll
when
be
it comes
there.
out.
It'll be there straight away. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, well, good luck.
Listen, console picking.
I mean, I did get some games day one cheaper than the $70 on CD keys. This is the end of the. That's pretty nice little showing there.
I mean, 3 games in 1 year is pretty insane when you think about it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, although like Avowed was supposed to be last
With
year.
the Outer Worlds 2, we're all about the best place to play, which is also the promise of Xbox. You can play the Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox, but it may be hard to play it when you're staring at all these beautiful holes. Let's cut that. You can play the Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox. Oh yeah.
You
Well,
know,
that's
bust out a
Microsoft.
PS5 and say
or you
also
can take a
this
phone call on
Xbox?
this Xbox, then play the Outer Worlds
Yep.
2 right after. Excuse me, I'm getting a call. Hello? What am I doing? I'm playing the Outer Worlds. Hello? Yeah, this is Mark. I didn't know I had jury duty today. You could play the Outer Worlds 2 on this Xbox, but it takes 2 people to lug around safely. We're gonna go up to my apartment, okay? And this is an Xbox you actually wear that also plays the Outer Worlds 2. What do you think, Claire?
This is amazing.
Are you
It's not
playing?
amazing. It's not in 3D.
Fantastic. So now this is actually not an Xbox, so you cannot play the Outer Worlds 2 on it. Can't play anything on this. I guess Bread. You ever play Bread where you take it out of one slot, put it in the other? I don't have friends. If you pre-order the premium edition now, you'll get early access, which is like a prequel to the sequel, or is launch the sequel to the pre-order, or like why are any of
I
us
believe
alive?
that version is
$99.99,
$99.99, so it's
doesn't
only
matter.
$20
Either way,
more.
my job here is done. It's time for the Grounded 2 portion of the Direct, which is sort of like the sequel to the Outer Worlds 2 portion of the Direct, which I absolutely just hit a home run with. You know, it's really nice to see my influence go on to other games. Take it away, team.
Now the code's super interested in Grounded
And
2
big
stuff.
exit.
Heck yeah. So I guess you're. Are they staying here? Did you watch the trailer yet?
They're showing it now.
We're so proud of Grounded.
You just don't even know.
What started as a
guys,
small
it's
passion
so
project
good.
to make a quirky game where you're shrunk down to the size of an ant, trying to survive in a backyard, grew into something
Gaz
way
isn't
bigger
trying
than
to
we
get
ever
it.
imagined. Over 25 million of you jumped in, explored, built,
I used to
crafted,
make
and fought
fun
off
of me
giant
every
bugs
week on
together.
XMC.
Y'all helped make the entire experience very special to us. The team's been cooking up a ton for Grounded 2, and we're so excited to talk about it. I had to grease some palms to steal a bit of time from the Direct to give you a deeper look. There were so many possibilities and ideas that didn't make it into the first game, so with the sequel, we have the chance to dream bigger. To achieve those dreams, we partnered with the amazing folks at Eidos Montreal.
What?
Together, we're taking Grounded from the backyard to an even larger world, the Brook Hollow Community Park.
Community Park, huh?
When we started
Yeah.
working on Grounded 2, we knew that we wanted to make a bigger world. Fortunately for us, Eidos Montreal
what happened to
became
Starfield,
our
people are saying
main
in chat.
partner on
No,
developing
no, no.
Grounded
Yeah, no
2.
kidding.
They have a
Like,
lot of similarities
I thought for
to
sure they would
the
have that
sorts of
DLC
things
out.
that
Hey,
are
maybe they're
important
doing
to
that
us at
Cyberpunk
Obsidian.
2.0
They
thing,
tend to
man.
make very
Maybe.
narratively strong games. They make games with really deep characters and great character progression. They make games with great gameplay.
Everyone at Eidos Montreal is thrilled and honored to be working with Obsidian Entertainment. Our two studios
Is that their hired muscle right there?
share a lot of DNA.
Yeah.
Same things that are
Co-devin.
important to Obsidian
Yeah, it's like,
Entertainment are important
if you
to
don't
us.
play it,
Choice and
break it.
consequences.
They're also
player
co-devin on
communities,
Fable as well.
And doing justice to great
Who?
IPs and great franchises.
Eidos Montreal.
The fact that we're the
Where'd you
first
hear that?
partners that they're working
was-
with to
that
make
was
a
announced
sequel
like
to
last
their
year or the
franchise
year before.
feels
Oh,
like
geez.
we're an important
Man, they
part
really
of their
need help.
history.
The events of Grounded 2 take place 2 years after the first game. The same 4 teenagers are returning.
So there's Max.
They're a little bit older.
Well, this said 2 years, so you gotta age them up a little bit, right?
Yeah, they look cool.
They're a couple years older, which means they've gone through a bit more high school, a bit more mature.
I'm surprised
It's
they made this a
1992.
sequel
World's a little
considering
bit
it's a
different.
live service.
But we're still in that fun,
it looks
nostalgic
like
era of the early
really massively
1990s.
improved.
In Grounded 2, we're moving the action
visually.
out of the backyard and into the Brook Hollow Community
It's got
Park.
so much stuff in
Not
it
only
that
is it
you don't
bigger,
even know.
it
It's
allows us
crazy.
to tell a lot more stories and expand the world of Grounded by exploring what the community of Brook Hollow has been up to and what they've been
Like
through.
Discovery,
The park overall,
I've never
is about
played a
3
game where
times
there
the
was
size
so
of the
much
backyard.
Discovery.
And our initial starting area is actually the same size as the entire backyard from the first ground.
You hear that, Cold
The
Eastwood?
reason we wanted to move into a park
Say it
wasn't
again?
just to create a bigger world,
The initial
but was to
area,
give us
the initial starting
opportunity
area to Grounded
explore
2
the
is
community of
for
Brook
early
Hollow
access?
and what secrets
is
had
as
they
big
been
as the
hiding.
whole backyard in Grounded 1.
What we love and what we're excited about in terms of the park is the opportunity to create environments and
I
landmarks.
bet early
that are
access will go a lot
mundane
faster
at normal
because they
size,
have all these
but are
systems that they've
colossal
been building.
wonders when you're the size of an ant. Everything from a
Trash.
giant trash can to a community picnic table or a snack bar. All of these areas come to life in a brand new way.
There's a new bug. Let's see if they
Part
show
of the
it.
fun in Grounded 2 is that the park was evacuated really quickly right before our teens were shrunk. And that means that the park has been sort of turned upside down and is
I feel like I
in
enjoyed
a
Summer
topsy-turvy
Game Fest
state.
more than all of them, maybe?
And that leads to really fun
kind of the
environmental storytelling,
I'm
but it
just
also
thinking which
leads
game's
into
the
the
most.
creation of
Yeah, it's the,
amazing biomes
Black Ops
for
7
our characters to
It's
explore.
coming to
One of my favorite
Xbox Series
examples
X
of
and
this
S,
is the
Xbox
ice cream
One,
cart.
PS5, PS4,
In all of the commotion,
and on
the ice
PC,
cream
on
vendor's cart
Xbox
has been
PC,
knocked
Battle.net, and
over,
Steam.
and its
No
contents
mention
have
in
spilled out
Nintendo
into
Switch
the
2.
ground. And what this means for our young
But they
adventurers
signed that
is
agreement,
they'll
remember?
be able to explore
It doesn't mean that they have to
this
mandatorily bring it. It's only if
frozen
Nintendo's
cave of
machines are
interesting
capable of
challenges
it.
Or they're bringing a different, something
and
different COD
colorful,
to them, or
Lovecraftian
I don't know.
horror.
I just thought that was odd.
Scorpions, Rand.
We have
Scorpion.
one anthill that's actually somebody decided to bury a bunch of toxic stuff in the park. And so there's all these toxic chemicals under the ground. The environment looks very cool and very spooky with all of these sort of chemical pools. And of course, nothing can live down there except for one type of insect, the cockroach. We're oftentimes reinventing environments, and in future updates, you're gonna see a ton of new stuff. You do a lot of fighting against insects of all shapes and sizes. We didn't just want it to look better, we also knew we wanted to add a new layer of strategy. The changes that
like
we've
spiders.
made aren't limited to
You
tuning
see how furry they
animations
made the wolf spider?
or adjusting
Yeah.
attack or defense numbers or making
Oh, it
characters
made
and
my skin
insects move
crawl.
faster or slower. But we did all that too, but there's also an entire sort of rock, paper, scissors strategy involving light
What did they show in
attacks,
Summer Game
heavy
Fest? That
attacks,
was really good.
and blocking.
They showed a lot of
We've also added dashing
They
as a
showed
new way
a
to
few
both get
cool,
out of danger
multiplats.
quickly
Yeah,
or
they-
jump
yeah,
in
they
for a
did.
quick attack.
But Xbox, like,
And almost
I
all
get
the
it. They
insects in
showed
the
their
game will
first
have
party
these abilities
stuff,
now
but
too. Sort of like
I
a
think
chess
it-
They
match,
loaded the
Clockwork,
front
but
half
one that's
really
super
good. But
frenetic,
the ending wasn't very good in this one.
looks super
Or
cool,
Summer
and
Games Fest.
I think it needed
it's
a little
ultimately
bit
just a
more,
ton of fun.
or needed a little bit of.
So
We're leaning
my
into
excuse
clear
is
play styles for
Fable
tanky
and
warriors,
Gears weren't ready to show, and it was
low
probably
defense,
better that
high
they
damage
didn't
rogues,
force them in because I think
effect-wielding
Fable
mages,
needs way more time. It needs like an entire
and
year.
ranged hunters. In the first Grounded, we have mutations, and there were weapons and armors that favored different playstyles. In Grounded 2, not only will there be passive mutations, but there will also be active mutations. And a lot of those mutations support these archetypes.
My favorite way to play pretty much any game is chasing after those game-breaking builds. And that's why I'm so excited for what we're doing with archetypes in Grounded 2. I'm all in on the rogue. Now, you can even dual-wield daggers.
rogue?
I've been dialing in this glass cannon build that stacks ambush, assassin, and cardiofan mutations with the wolfbane daggers and the wolf spider armor. It lets me open up combat
So, guys,
with massive
like, this game
backstab
gets
damage
so
that
creepy,
also
you get
inflicts
so
venom.
immersed.
Then I can use the extra
When you
stamina
feel
to
like-
reposition
I know it looks like a
and try to
cartoon, but-
dodge, rinse, and repeat. It's high
It's
risk,
just-
high
I don't know,
reward,
it's just
and
pretty
absolute
fantastic.
chaos in all the best
Yeah.
ways. I'm looking forward to seeing what wild combos the community comes
And
up
nighttime
with,
is just really
and
creepy.
what they inevitably break once they
can't
get their
see
hands
anything.
on the
That
archetype
evening
system.
time stuff looks
It's going to
amazing.
be awesome watching it evolve with player feedback and watching us try to keep up with all of your game-breaking builds.
One of the great things about Grounded
And
is the
Grounded got like
variety
an
of players it
82 on
attracts,
Open
from
Critic or something
builders
once
to
it was released.
crafters and everything in between. If you've ever watched me on Casually Grounded livestream, you
I
know
was
that
on
I'm
with them.
neither. I am a murderer.
She's
of
so
insects.
mean. She like beats,
Personally, I prefer
beats
the
up her
term
teammates.
harvester. I love going out, hitting things, and bringing the materials like insect body parts back to my friends to use. This way, we keep progressing and playing together.
That's so
We're also
funny,
trying to make
Rand.
sure
So
that
my
armor
son
and
had an
equipment
idea
are
of
easily
making
understood by
mounts,
the
like
player,
saddle mounts,
especially when they're playing
for
co-op with
insects,
their
and now they've got it in the game.
It was really, really important for us to deliver on all of that for the bigger space and experience, because that was the only way we could truly support the feature the community has been asking for since the very
It's kind of funny.
first
Grounded's like really the
release.
one last thing.
Mounts.
Right?
Our mounts, we call them buggies, have an entire suite of moves and have their own special abilities and attacks.
We really wanted the buggies to be an extension of the player in every way possible. And that meant making sure that buggies had unique and valuable abilities across all the core pillars of Grounded. So that
Dude, you're
doesn't
gonna
just
have
mean exploration and travel.
You're gonna have a
That
pet
has
spider?
gameplay implications for combat,
Yeah,
crafting,
yeah.
and
I mean,
building
you
as
can
well.
have pets in
Well, yeah, you
Grounded
can
One,
pick up
but
stuff super
expand on
easily with
player
the
play styles throughout
front
the game.
end.
We're going to make sure that every
Yeah, they're
buggy
calling
that we
them
add
buggies.
has its own personality.
The Red Ant Soldier can enlist up to 2 Red Ant workers to
I don't know
follow
if you
around
noticed
and
the
help you
texture
out.
on the
If you get into
creatures. They
combat
usually they
and
didn't
you don't
have a
wanna fight
texture
when you're
on
saddled
them.
on your buggy,
They were just colored.
You can jump off, and they'll fight right alongside you and provide support. The Orb Weaver buggies are a little less useful when it comes to general utility, like building a base or harvesting, but they're awesome when it comes to combat. Sure, their defenses aren't super strong, but they're heavy hitters. They're also super fast, and they have some great special abilities, like
so
a
cool.
scream that allows them to stun lesser-powered insects, and the ability to shoot webs and entangle other creatures. So the Orb Weavers won't be your base-building buggy. You should use the Red Ant Soldier for that.
And you're gonna spend so much time in this
But
game.
they're super fun for
Yeah, it's gonna
exploration and
basically
combat.
take up the rest of our summer.
Red Ant Soldiers
That's
and
crazy.
Orb Weaver
That's
Spiders
good.
will be available at game preview launch. There will be others in the future, but those are the 2 we're starting with.
Which one?
The connection that our Grounded community has with us is something we want to keep forging with the sequel as we make an even bigger game than the original.
Pretty much from day one, we knew we wanted to return to game preview for Grounded 2. Sure, it comes with some trade-offs, like the game's not done and it's out
hell
to
is
the
that?
world.
Oh, the
But there's
glitch.
so much
Glitch.
value in building it alongside the community.
You know, the music in this game was done by the same
Buggies
people who did Doom,
change how
Dark
you
Ages.
traverse and
Finishing
navigate the park. What we're doing with Grounded 2 is we're actually keeping zip lines held back so we can see how players engage with buggies,
zip
and then
lines,
we can
Cole.
tweak zip lines to bring them back over time to really complement
no
that
zip
buggy
lines at
experience and make exploring the park far more fun. That
Yeah, you
kind of
probably need
feedback
to.
loop
We didn't
helped
get into
shape
zip
the
lines
original
till way
Grounded,
late.
and we wanted to shape the design for Brook Hollow Park, archetypes, buggies, all of it. We also learned a lot from that first time around. One thing that stood out immediately, players blaze through our content, especially the story. That makes sense. Story, characters, world building, that's kind of Obsidian's thing. It's the flavor we bring to the survival genre. So this time, we're starting with a much bigger baseline.
There's been an explosion at Brook Hollow Park. Chaos descended on a ceremony commemorating the 2-year anniversary of when 4 teenagers were miniaturized against their will.
One of our favorite parts of the first game was watching the community uncover clues and spin up theories. This time around, we're leaning even more into that, and we'll be keeping a close eye on what our players discover and how they interpret it.
32,000 votes so far
Because
for
you
Jeff
never know
Keighley.
what might inspire us as
Yep.
development.
Yeah, what's it
people.
at?
35
We started to hit our groove
35%
at the
B,
end of Grounded
32%
one.
A,
We found that being open about what we were
19%
planning
C,
and then
14%
following
D.
through was key
So
to building
that sounds
trust
like
with
a
the community.
B plus,
As a small
doesn't it?
team, we had to
I mean, it's
experiment
higher
with
rated
update
than-
pacing and scope. And what we
than,
found resonated the most
the
with
other-
all of you
other
were
shows this
bigger, beefier updates, even if it took us a little longer to land.
I didn't expect
so,
that.
That's the plan.
Especially with them missing big
larger,
games
more complete
in the
updates,
show.
spaced out just enough so we can take your feedback seriously and make every drop count. You can expect in our big updates new buggies, new biomes, new building pieces, all the good stuff. And we're launching with a public roadmap so everyone knows what to be excited about in the future.
All of us at Obsidian Entertainment and IDOS Montreal are super excited about how close we are to letting all of you players get shrunk a second time and explore the all-new park on buggies in Grounded 2. If you're a returning Grounded player, we're really looking forward to you experiencing all the improvements.
How are your
If
comments
this
for
is
the
your
Final
first time
Fantasy
getting
tweets,
tiny,
guys?
then all I can tell you
Oh
is
my
that
God,
a
they're so
world with
salty
an
about it.
entirely
And
new
they're pretending not to be.
perspective and
They're
an
like,
entirely new
oh,
feel
no one cares,
awaits
and
you
they're
in Brook
so
Hollow
mad
Park.
at it, and it's just
time
just
to
the
ride
most
together and
egregiously moronic PlayStation fanboys.
Yeah,
commenting
those
on
guys,
it. And I'm just
those
like,
guys totally
yeah.
think that Final Fantasy belongs to them when there's many games on Xbox that are on PlayStation. It's been on Nintendo before it was on PlayStation. It's ridiculous. I would have thought.
Grounded 2.
Yeah, that was they're 5 minutes shy, 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's it.
October
That was
29th
pretty much 2
for Outer
hours.
Worlds 2. July 29th, next month for Grounded 2. Okay. Moondang.
Oh, this is the Sizzle trailer.
The montage.
Yeah. That's where you want to recode the tanks.
Hey, Call of Duty Black Ops 7 though, huh?
Yeah, whatever.
And next year's supposed to be Modern Warfare 4, but like 4 in Korean, I guess.
Yeah, and that one will finally be next gen only.
Let's do this. I'm in. I'm here to
We need Battlefield to come be good. We need a new Battlefield, and it needs to be good, man.
You think Battlefield 6 is going to be this year?
I think they said they'll try and do it before Feb 2026. I reckon they'll take it all the way up to that. I think it'll be 2026. Before GTA though.
All right, Rand, are you gonna do your stream to talk more about the stuff? Because Gaz and I are gonna go over and do my post show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shit! You need to start in 4 minutes. All right.
Yeah. You're welcome to stop by if you want. I can try and set up something. But if you're doing your thing,
Yeah, you guys go. I'm gonna still talk about some stuff, and then I might make a video. We'll see.
awesome, bro.
Maybe,
Yeah.
I don't know.
That'd be sweet.
All right, thank you, man.
Thank you, guys.
Everyone in chat. I forgot we were in live.
I know. I just felt like we were just hanging out with everybody. Thank you, everybody, for supporting Rand and tell him to make that video.
No chance.
All right, Rand. Have a good stream, bro.
All right, later, bro. Thanks for joining.
Later.
Hey, all right, that was the show. Thanks for watching, they say, huh? All right. So, what we all think? What we all think? Cole's gonna on Twitter saying 10 out of 10. I doubt it, because I mean, I don't know what number he gave, or I think he said it was a C+ or B-. I think it was like a B minus for me. A lot of stuff missing. I expected State of Decay 3 to be there, and I was kind of shocked it wasn't. Because, I don't know, like, I thought it would be early next year, but it's not there. But then again, they got the Direct. They could easily just slot it in January and be like, it's coming. The Jeff Keighley poll seems pretty high. I knew the show wasn't going to be compared to last year's. Last year's was one of their best shows ever. There's like a, I don't know. Sometimes I know why they do it, but like the Fallout 76 and the Elder Scrolls stuff, it's just snooze fest whenever they show up. And there's always going to be a couple games there that show up that, you don't care about, Jimmy didn't like them showing the PS5 logos. I mean, that's just the new Xbox now. They did it during the Dev Direct, so they're not going to move away from it. So it is what it is. I am shocked that Grounded is this year. Did not expect that. I knew they were making it, but I thought it was further off. And Yeah, Keeper from Double Fine looks super cool. Did not expect that this year. Man, they were really logjamming the end of the year because you're going to have Keeper on the 17th, Ninja Gaiden 4 on the 21st, and God, what was the Outer Worlds 2 on the 29th? That's a lot of games in a short period of time. Plus, whenever Black Ops 7 comes out, which at this point has to be sometime in November, right? Yeah, but no Gear Z Day, no Perfect Dark, no Fable, no Contraband, no Everwild, no State of Decay 3. So light on like stuff, those things. And I think that's maybe one of the reasons why Phil at the end mentioned how next year there's going to be a new Gears, or Gears Z Day's coming next year, and Fable's coming next year, and a new Forza is coming next year. Plus, I mean, he basically said without saying a new, Halo, so like the Halo CE remake, right? And then we got to look at Project Keenan, which it did look better than the dusty fingerprint photos that they showed off. I mean, I still don't really have a lot of use for handhelds. Tokyo Maestro says a 1 out of 10. I mean, don't you think that's kind of a 1 out of 10 is that's pretty awful. Yeah, I did see Silk Song on the Raw Godlight 2. Interesting way to say that the game's coming out this year, but not actually have a trailer. It's kind of just, all right, it's coming, but Nine Lives says, is Xbox holding back for the 25th anniversary? I mean, you look at their lineup next year, it does look pretty stacked. We'll probably see a return trailers for a lot of the games that were missing this year. This could just have been like a buffer year in between last year and next year. Yeah, game of the show was definitely Clockwork Revolution. They went a lot into that, more into that game than I thought they would, for sure. But once again, let down by Splinter Cell, let down by Ubisoft for not showing up here every single year. And no Elder Scrolls and Fallout, like a couple of you point out in chat, yeah. Elder Scrolls 6 was always just a prediction. Because in my head, I was like, well, they're not going to close with Call of Duty. And I thought it was a year too early for Halo. I'm like, oh, it's going to be Elder Scrolls. And then they closed with Call of Duty, which is so lame. So lame to close with Call of Duty. Come on. We all know it's every single year. Look, either open the show up with Call of Duty or have it somewhere in the middle. You don't need to close with Call of Duty. Oh, man. Hate that. Although I am interested in it because of the whole future stuff. Because I did like Advanced Warfare and I did like Black Ops 6 and I liked Infinite Warfare. So if the campaign is like future tech stuff, I'll be very happy. Yeah, no Forza Horizon. That's next year. But like most of these shows, it got some highs and lows. I thought the beginning was really, really well done, and then it kind of went off and kind of went into that valley where it was like, and it kind of started peaking back up. But I thought Jez says we was getting Elder Scrolls 6. Some people need to realize that sometimes speculation is just speculation and predictions are just predictions, and not everything is a leak hidden behind a prediction. You know, sometimes you predict things and it doesn't come true. Just because Jez thought that was happening doesn't mean it was actually happening. It was just, hopeful. Like, that's what you do every year. You try to predict something. But some people always try to make it seem that like, I get that a lot, like, because of my predictions. But I was pretty upfront about this one where I knew a few things. This is probably the show I knew the least about in years. And that included, the Elder Scrolls 6 stuff. I was just That was just a prediction, but people always are like, oh, and I was like, no, not really. Yeah, Nate's usually good with that stuff. That's why I always find it funny when people downplay what Nate knows or what Nate says. He's got a pretty solid track record for stuff. So, usually when Nate speaks, I listen. But hey, Final Fantasy's here on the platform. Final Fantasy 16 available today. Final Fantasy 7 Remake this fall. So if you really like the Final Fantasy games and you haven't played them yet, which, I played 16 in Remake, and now I'm kind of... I kind of wish I didn't, because I could play them now. Because, I played Final Fantasy 16 2 years ago, so I'm like, do I want to play it again now? 2 years later? I like 16 a lot, but it's a long game, too. Let me see. Let's see if there's super chats I missed. Logic Bomb said that. Champagne Supernova, guys, I reached down in my pants. This is an Xbox, and yes, this Play Anywhere. They definitely love their Play Anywhere stuff. Anonymous says, praying for new Killer Instinct. Didn't happen. Nightwolf says, love this panel. Have a great show, guys. Excited for new games, no matter where they are. It's games, Rand. I'm with you. I hope Splinter Cell's here. Our dreams were dashed. Faye says, Neo 3 and Marvel Token are not going to Xbox. And Champagne says, 3 a.m. in here in Australia. Thanks, Xbox. Enjoy, boys. Appreciate everybody who supported the show. Super chats and just being here, hanging out. Terrence says, no, Fable was weird. I don't think, no, I don't think it was weird. I think it was to be expected. They delayed the game. They showed off new gameplay with Fable, with the delay. I fully expected them not to be here. Because you got to remember that Xbox has their own direct in the beginning of every year. So just because something skips, especially a game like Fable, which we know is coming next year, it could easily be at the January Dev Direct. But yeah, I didn't expect we would see Fable this year again once they delayed it. Because it would have been here if it was releasing this year, but it's not. That's why I didn't expect Perfect Dark to be here. Because I believe that's a 2027 game. So that's why it wasn't going to be here. It'll be at next year's show. And the Forza Horizon stuff, they always reveal those the year it comes out. But they did the thing this year where Phil said there's a new Forza coming next year. So they sort of announced it without really announcing it. So everybody can look forward to the 25th year anniversary of Xbox. And you have, Fable, Forza, and Gears and Halo all hitting in the 25th year. I mean, that's a pretty massive lineup for next year. Not to mention a new Grand Theft Auto. And a lot of the trailers we've seen this week for a lot of games releasing in 2026. There's going to be a lot of games. I'm even trying to think how I'm going to manage just October and this fall and stuff because there's a lot of stuff coming. It's not like I don't think Outer Worlds 2 is going to be a short game. I mean, Keeper might be a short game because that Double Fine makes those types of experiences. But I mean, I don't think Ninja Gaiden 4 will be that short. So it's going to be a packed holiday and a packed next year for sure. Well, those Neo games have always not come to Xbox. Usually it's because, I don't know I know PlayStation published those in other regions and they never came, so I'm not surprised Neo 3 didn't. And Ninja Gaiden's coming to Xbox or PS5. That's just, I don't know how many times we got to talk about that, but it's just the way it is now. Xbox is going to put their games on other platforms if they want to, if they feel like it. And that's just the way it is. Rand, will the $80 price point hurt Outer Worlds 2? I think it will. Because there's going to be other games launching around then. And Outer Worlds isn't really that type of game. That's why I was hesitant to say if Outer Worlds 2 would have been 80, because I just felt it didn't deserve that price. I mean, you could do one for Mario Kart, sure, because it's Mario Kart, and you can do it for COD because it's Call of Duty, and you can do it for Grand Theft Auto because it's Grand Theft Auto. But some games just, you know, even this gen, there are games that just aren't worth the $70. But that was just the standard. They're $70, so either you play it or you're not. And so with Outer Worlds 2, you look at it and I'm like, is this $80? It's like, you know, I do think the pricing will hurt it. I don't know how much it'll hurt it. Maybe that'll drive more people to Game Pass. I mean, that is an aspect of it that, you know, is different than, say, from Nintendo, where it could drive people to subscribe to Game Pass on PC and Xbox that don't want to pay the $80. And for those that do want to pay, it's there. So, yeah, I do think it will get hurt on PC, for sure. And most people on Xbox will just play it on Game Pass. So, we'll see how quickly or if at all $80 games get adopted. It seems like Xbox is full go on it. I'm kind of curious if Ninja Gaiden 4 is going to be $80. It might be at this point, because if I had bet money on this like a month ago, I would have said it's just COD, so I would have been wrong. So, I don't know. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Because other than that, probably gonna go relieve myself and get some food. Maybe think about making a video. Because me and Jez will be doing a show tomorrow, an hour earlier than normal, to talk about everything that happened today, everything that was shown. I'm very interested in hearing his thoughts on stuff, and the more information that leaks out about certain things going on, because they probably have a hands-on presentation for the Xbox ROG Ally X. Michael says, where's Jez? Jez is working right now. He's doing the Windows Central blog, so he's got a lot of articles to write up. He's doing his job, so he couldn't hang out. So, any good books? Any good books? I mean, it depends. What are you looking? What kind of recommendations do you want? Do you want science fiction, fantasy, mystery? Because there are a lot of different horror, a lot of different things there. I did see the Expanse trailer. Absolutely. Really looking forward to that. Science fiction, huh? Well, usually when someone asks for a science fiction recommendation, I always go to Project Hail Mary. It also is getting a movie next year with Ryan Gosling, so that should be fun. So Project Hail Mary is a good one. If you haven't read that yet, get it. And if you have read Project Hail Mary, I would recommend Blake Crouch. Either Dark Matter or Recursion, I think are pretty fun. Quick reads. I usually kind of stay away from recommending series to people that, you know, because I don't know if people want a series or if they just want standalone, but those are some good standalone science fiction stuff. Annihilation is also another good standalone science fiction novel. Gaming Nerd Austria says, hey Rand, do you think we will get the handheld OS for gaming PCs as well? It's possible. It's possible. Maybe they talk about it later. Project Kestrel, that didn't show up again. I mean, you figure next year has to be the year, because that would be 6 years. But then again, sometimes you figure it's like Everwild, 5 years now. Where is it? What was the other thing? Outer Worlds? Like, where is it, right? Or not Outer Worlds. Contraband? It's like, some of these games are like, well, you have to show up at some point. It's been how long now? So, yeah. You would figure unless Project Kestrel's got changed in some way, like, the creative direction changed and they need more time. It is an MMO apparently, so maybe the MMOs just take more dev time because there's a lot more stuff to do. Drew says, so Forza, Gears, and Halo all next year. Talk about best launch titles for a new Xbox. I don't think the new Xbox is next year. I think the new Xbox console PC hybrid thing is 2027. I think a lot of those, those are like the Xbox games, and I think they're all kind of lining up for the 25th anniversary of Xbox. But I don't think that's going to line up with a new Xbox hardware, like console. I could be wrong, but I wouldn't bet on it. All three will get delayed to 2027. Well, I doubt Fable will get delayed. I doubt Gears will get delayed. Forza Horizon won't get delayed. I mean, the only one that maybe gets delayed is Halo, but then again, how much work is going into a Halo remake? I mean, it is true that Xbox tends to delay something, like a game that's, into another year. Like last year was Avowed, it got delayed into 2024, and then this year Fable got delayed into 2026. But I think they're going to... I don't know, I just don't really see any of those games in particular getting delayed. Like, I feel like Gears is going to hit its 20th anniversary, and Halo's going to hit its 25th anniversary. And I don't think Fable's going to be delayed again, so... feel confident that those games were released that year. I guess we'll just have to wait and see, though. But anyways, thank you guys so much for hanging with me during the show. I appreciate it. Thanks to Gaz and Colt for, not making Rand so lonely. Thought it was a good show. I didn't think it was a great show. Like I said, I think I give it like a B or a B-. And ending with Call of Duty is lame in my opinion. But that's just one man's opinion. I'll see you tomorrow so we can get Jez up in here. We'll talk about all this stuff and everything else. And later, guys.